Hello. Good afternoon, Nikki Buwadia. Bokian, greetings to you. Obey Aru, my brother. Obava, my brother. Igbe, Obava. Egbe, Obava, Bokian. You're welcome. You're going to ask your question and your question will be answered. Thank you for coming on board, Jeff Sosa. You can type your question out. Type it out, please. Brother Jeff Sosa, you can type your question out. Okay, I will answer your question. Enobie Collins, God bless you too. Don't forget to press the share button. Share it to your Benin brothers. Share it to your Benin sisters. Share it to your daddy, your mommy. Okay. You are all welcome. My warm regard to every one of you. And I say once again, thank you for coming on board. Today, I bring forward to you a message that I am going to be enlightening our people today, letting them know that they are not Biafrans. They are not Biafrans. And we do not identify ourselves with Ododuwa Republic, even though we know that those people who are arrogating Ododuwa to themselves do not know where Ododuwa come from. But the Benin know fully well that Ododuwa is their son. Ododuwa is their son. And then by reason of that, we know fully well that before Ododuwa ever went to Ife from Benin, we have had 34 kings that has ruled us, that has governed us, that has given us guidelines. So we are not going to limit ourselves to Ododuwa, even though Ododuwa is a direct descendant of the Benin. So if we are saying, oh, no, we want to say we must be Ododuwa Republic, you cannot see that we are limiting ourselves, because Benin do not begin with Ododuwa. Benin did not begin from Ododuwa. So my brothers and my sisters, Benin people, Benin descendants, share this message this evening, tag it to your friends, share it to most especially your Benin brothers, your Benin sisters, Benin descendants that you know. I want you to be able to come to the understanding that Benin is not restricted to Edo State alone. As you have gained the knowledge of who Benin is, we know fully well that it is by reason of military or political fiat that Benin was divided into states. So do yourself a favor. I do not say do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Do us a favor. Press the share button. Share these broadcasts to your Benin brothers, Benin descendants, Benin sisters, your mother, your father. Share these broadcasts to them, because we have kept mute for a long time. And then by reason of that, these people who are agitating for their imaginary country, they are taking us for granted. They are arrogating our people, our land, and our descendants into their imaginary map and their imaginary country. It is high time we start speaking up. I will tell you the truth, my brothers and my sisters. As you all know, we the Benins, we are very, we have always want us to be mutual in our respective manners, to live together in harmony, to dwell together in harmony. But these people who are emotionally driven, who do not use their rational senses to rationalize issue and think critically and know what has been injected into us by the colonials, the Western world, the white folks. They don't know what has been injected into Africa. They see their neighbors as enemy. They are channeling their energy towards the wrong process. I hereby tell you today, again, that Benin is not Biafra. I hereby tell you again today that Nnamdi Kanu is biting more than he can chew. By him arrogating Benin into his imaginary so-called country. I want to identify myself to you again, in case you are seeing and hearing me for the first time. My names are Aigbe Ebodare Okosu. I am Ishaman from Great Benin. The Ishan are not in any way Biafra, because we know that Biafra is a slave name, because we know that Biafra is a name that do not befit us, because we are not slave. And I want to use this medium as an avenue to tell every one of you that Igodo-Migodo is just one version of Benin history. Nobody can tell you your history. Do not allow anybody narrate or analyze your history for you. An Igbo man cannot narrate your history for you correctly. Yoruba man cannot narrate your history for you correctly. When they are coming up with Igodomigodo, and by so reason of those people who they are sponsoring to come and speak ill concerning our palace, you should be able to understand that there are people who are putting up the tag of Benin name, and these people, they are IPOB members who are using this name to disguise as Benin people, to come and deceive other Benin people. My Benin people, be very wise. Do not say because one man who is, or one woman who is bearing Benin name is coming to tag his or herself as Biafra. And when you see that name, Osazuwa, Osawaru, Efe, and all these other names, Osakbawan, you start following them. You say, this is Benin man saying I am a Biafra man. You start following. These people, they are agents of IPOB. They are agents of IPOB. And before I go further, I want to say that I am not tolerant with anyone who will come up with abusive language, with anyone who will come up and tell us we are from Ife, because we will not allow you any longer to identify us wrongly. A person or a man identify himself to the world, identify himself. You don't identify me for me. I identify you to you. I identify me to you. I tell you who I am. You don't come and impose who I am not or what I am not upon me. Before I go further, if any one of you come here to use any abusive language, we do not want you here. We do not want your like. We do not want your share. We do not want your comments. If you come here today, I am going to be doing a lot of blocking. You see, this page, a lot of IPOB members have quickly followed. They have been there. When we are teaching on any other thing, they don't comment, they don't share. They just want to listen if we are coming to enlighten our people so that they will come out to be pouring their false narrative. I am going to be deleting your comments, and there are people who are programmed here, who are kept in this page to delete all your comments and to block you with immediate effect. Before I go further again, I want to tell you that you are all welcome. You're allowed to share your opinion. But what you are not allowed to do is to identify us for us. You are coming to listen to us, right? You want to come and hear what we are going to say or how we are going to identify ourselves, right? Then your obligation is to listen and see how we are going to identify ourselves. It is not for you to come and tell us where we are from. It is not for you to come and pour insults on our cultural heritage, on our Oba. We are not going to tolerate that from you. If you are not comfortable here, please pack your bag and baggages and go. Pack your bag and baggages and go. You are not invited. This is not Ododua page, and this is not IPOB Biafra page. I'm going to answer your question, my brother. I'm going to answer your question. Just a moment before I go further. There's a lot we're going to talk about today. Thank you, Kletos. Thank you. I'm going to, because all this while I don't pay attention to people's comment, and people always say I don't read comment. Please, I'm sorry. This time around, I'm going to be reading comment to see if there are any Biafra charlatans here. I am going to block them immediately and delete their comments. Okay, I'm Overcomer or Samudiame. I want to, you said we are descendants of Ogiso, the king that come from the sky. I want to, the king that come from the sky. I want to make you understand this put this very well to you literally, the literal meaning of Ogioriso, Ogiso. During the era, you know, we have teach this several times here on this page, but after today, the next message I'm going to be doing, the next historical narrative I'm going to be doing is going to be strictly Ogiso. Like I have told you, Ogiso is a version of Benin history. Benin do not end, or Ubini is not Ibinu. You know, when the Benin son who went to Ife, and they were asking him, what happened? Where are you coming from in Ife? And then he said to them, he's coming from the land of Ibinu. And you know, the Yoruba people, they could not pronounce Ibinu very well. They now call it Ibinu, which means home of quarrel. He's coming from the home, the land of Ibinu. That was how he started to address or identify himself when he got to Ife. So when Ife, they understood that as at that time, that period of time, there was dispute in Benin, which is Ibinu. Yoruba, they want to pronounce it, they now call it Ibinu, Ile Ibinu. Oh, you people are quarreling. Then when you remember, you know that Ibinu almost sound like Ibinu. Ibinu, Ibini, Ile, they call it Ile Ibinu in Yoruba, and that is not what it means. That is not how we pronounce it as a them. Ubini, that is the normal pronunciation. So they corrupted it to their own tune, to fit in with their tune, and call it unknowingly to them, and call it Ile Ibinu. Because as a then, when our son left to their place, and they asked him, why did you come? Where are you coming from? He said he came from the land of Ubini, and it is Ubini Nokbero. So they wanted to pronounce it just as some, like the Portuguese has corrupt most of our languages today across Nigeria, even the British. So when we want to pronounce it, we'll not pronounce it the way they pronounce it with their mother tongue. So that was how the Yoruba pronounced Ubini to suit their tongue and call it Ibinu. To them, Ibinu means a place where there is disputes, a place where there is quarrel. But that is not that is how the Yoruba got their own version of Ibinu. So let me leave that there. So as I was saying, brother Osamu Diame Overcomer, Oge, Oriso, literally, it means the king that is above all. The kings that come from above. It does not mean the sky. The sky is the firmament. You should be able to understand the context of word and the literal meaning of its narrative, of its expression, the literal meaning of its expression. Ogiso doesn't mean that he fell down from the sky. That was where the Yoruba got it wrong. So put your fact right, my brother. Yes, Ogiso, Iso means above. Iso means sky, in other words. But the literal meaning when we are using that language, that term, the literal meaning is the king that comes from above. The kings that is above all king. The kings of all kings. So that is it. I'm not going to be teaching on Igodo-Migodo today. We've done that a lot of times, 1,000 times here on this page. But by reason of those people who are just joining every time, who are just following, when we come up again some other time, I am going to be teaching us the version of Ogiso. Every history, they have progressive history. There is no history that started and settled in this place where they started. By reason of their advancements, they adapt name to their different dispensation in the time of advancement. So in history, when you advance, we advance from the era of Igodo-Migodo. We are not the descendant of Igodo-Migodo. We are the descendant of Pa Idu. We descend from Pa Idu. So I leave that there, my brother. Let me see if I will see any Igbo charlatans that I am going to block today and delete their comments. I am not going to be tolerant with them any longer. Because I have noticed that these people, they have been perching around our page like bats, They don't share any opinion. We have different messages that we put in this page. This page was not opened by reason of agitation like the IPOB page. This page was open to educate the mind of our people in different ramifications of life. So that is why when you come on this page, you see us teaching, in short, to spirituality, to soul food, to tradition, to our religion. We teach all this here. But remember that we, the Benin, we have never for once come to rate ourselves, our kings. And when we rate our king, we place our king above every other kings. We have never for once done that. We have never for once done that. But by reason of our mutual respect that we expect, and we expect everybody to respect our different heritage, these people are taking us for granted. And because they are now coming to rate us and rank our Oba the way they witches, it is time for us to start speaking up. Because we have kept mute for this long, it looks like as if we do not have a voice. We will not allow you to define us for us. We will not allow you to identify us for us. We will not allow you to come and tell us that we are Biafrans. We are not Biafrans. We are not slaves. Ask them, ask any Biafran man to give you the meaning of Biafra. They just adapted that name because they migrated from Cameroon. Those of them who migrated from Cameroon, Biafra. And you want to come and put us? Who told you that the Niger Delta people will succumb to you and say they are Biafra? Who told you that the Cross River people will succumb to you and say they are Biafras? Who told you that the Ijaw people will succumb to you and say they are Biafra and they want you to be a supreme leader over them? And they want you to be one who decide who will die and who decide who will live among them. Just as Nnamdi Kanu has been parading himself as supreme leader, and he said he decide who will live and he decide who will die. Who told you that these descendants of Benin people will fold their hands and you tell them that they originated and migrated from Israel, that they trace their ancestry to the Jewish people? Who told you this? How can you tell us that we are Jewish people? You know, I also want to use this medium as an avenue to talk to those people who are following me from my Facebook page, because I am beginning to see most of you here. I am very, very impressed that you are going, you are coming in to come and also listening to us. But as you come, please, we do not tolerate abusive language. We are going to block you. And then I want to see this person who say his father is a zoo boy. Let me block him with immediate effect. He's blocked. You know, we have been very, very tolerant. We say we don't want to be like tout like the IPOB people. We don't go to their page and thereby use any insultive word. We don't do that. When we go to their page and we tell them that we are not Biafra, we see that they are insulting us, we go away. In short, we don't follow them on their page. But when they come to our page, they have been using abusive languages on us just as their nature is. That is why their Biafra will not work. I tell you the truth. Just as what is he called? The man who fought your Biafra and died without actualizing Biafra. So are every one of you that are coming to arrogate us into your imaginary Biafra, so are you going to die without actualizing Biafra? Biafra will never stand as a country in Nigeria, except you stick to your 5 states. There is no one of our father who died without actualizing their aim. No one. Oba Akezua, who made sure that Bende was actualized, he never died without him actualizing that aim. We never insulted group of people. We never went to Israel to go and trace our ancestry to Israel. Diplomatically, Bende was actualized, and Bende is in the documents that puts Nigerians together today. So to say, if we want to part and destroy Nigeria and everybody go its way, we have the document of Nigeria that brought us together. I have always said it, and I will keep saying it. We have the document of Nigeria. We have the document of Nigeria that brought us together. How we came together is documented and it is kept. So if we are parting, we are going to part. We are going to part. Okay, let me see if I can invite my brother. Okay, Dr. Oguname, please, my brother, if you are listening, just write a comment so that I can use your comment via your comment, and I will invite you here now. Okay, if I see you, I will invite you. I would have loved to invite you. Sorry. So, recently, we have been seeing and then hearing some Benin people identifying themselves, some few Benin people, let me say 2% of Benin people, identify themselves as Biafra. Now, let me not tell you where it all started from. These Benin people you see identify themselves as Biafra. These people are Orionba, the enemies of the land. And these people are some of the children Please, my attention is distracted because I don't have somebody. Okay, I think my brother is here already. And these people are people who are children of Ogiame. They said that it is their turn to become king in Benin. They said that the word Benin is not the original pronunciation of Benin. They said that they are supposed to be the king. Now, when you are saying this, can't you see how foolish you sound? Can't you listen to yourself and see how foolish you sound? In a kingdom, you don't crown yourself a king. If what you are saying is truth, go and meet your people and let them crown you. You can't crown yourself a king. If what you are saying is truth, go and meet your people and let them crown you. Nobody is saying it is not, you don't have to be a king. Have you ever seen a crown without a king? Have you ever seen a throne without a kingdom? So if you are saying it's truth, then go to Benin where you claim that your people are supposed to be, or your family is supposed to be king of Benin. So what you have to do is for you to go to Benin and let them crown you. The road is open. Let them crown you. Just a moment. Today, I might be distracted, but just follow me with what I am doing. Anybody that come here to say Benin is Ashawo and all this, we block them immediately. You say Benin is Ashawo, let me tell you, when you look at the world records today, the people who are giving Nigeria bad image at home and in diaspora are the Igbo people and the Yoruba people. When you look at the prisons in Asia, look at the prison in Europe and America, the people who you find there with crimes and all that, the drug dealers, the human traffickers, who you will find amongst them, 99% of them are Igbo people. Let me say 1% of them are Yoruba people. When you go to South Africa, the people who are destroying the image of Nigeria in South Africa, they are Igbo people. The people who are using human beings for rituals, they are all Igbo people. The people who can use their mother, their father, the people who can use their mother and their father for ritual, for money ritual, they are Igbo people. The people who will go to Malaysia and sell their kidney for money, they are Igbo people. When you come to Europe, the people who are lying in jail because of drug dealing, they are all Igbo people. When you look at the list of the wanted African people who have put themselves in drug crime, look at it, the world, they have, America has submitted the list. Look at their name. You will see maybe like 80 Igbo, the rest you'll be seeing Yoruba people. They are all people who are giving us bad image around the world. And they come to paint us with Ashawo. Who are them do in Suka? Who are them? Is it not the Igbo people? When you go to any African country, those motels you see there, those Ashawo house you see there, they are all Igbo people. When you go to Lagos, all the Ashawo houses around Lagos, you see there, people who you see making Ashawo there, prostitute, they are all Igbo people. So when you see a maybe minority of Edo person who is involved in those kind of things, you start shouting. And meanwhile, everything that is happening on social media, they are all Igbo people. Your pastors are the one killing people for money. Your pastors are the one using people to do ritual. You yourself, you are the one killing people. Everywhere in Nigeria has been destroyed by you people. You are crying for marginalization. Why we are the people who are mostly marginalized in Nigeria. You people has destroyed Nigeria with corruption. In short, you have been ruling Nigeria. You introduced corruption into the system. And now you are crying you want to part. How will you part? How will you part? How can you part? You are the Ashawo. You are the drug dealer. You are the ritualist. Everything you can think of. You are always on the fast lane because you want to make money. Because you want to go to a party to go and be spraying blood monies so that people will see you and start calling you, hailing you, Onyeze, Onyego, Ego, Putu Putu, when you are involved in blood money. All manners of fraud, all manner of ungodly and inhuman activities that you can think of in Africa, they are all done by Igbo people. Go to Cameroon, the Igbo people who are living there, they are spoiling Cameroon. Because we have been keeping mooch, because we want to respect each other, because we say that we do not want to use abusive language. You leave your page, you come to our page to come and use abusive language, to come and paint us with names that are not our names, because we say we are not Biafra. How stupid you are. Your struggle, Biafra, is founded on a fraudulent activities, is founded on a fraudulent ground. How can it stand? Nnamdi Kanu is making a fool of your gullibility, and you are saying Igbo people are the most wisest people in Nigeria. In short, black Igbo people are very smart. How can you be smart when one man is using your head? When one man has opened office on your head? How can you say you are smart when you cannot see far beyond your nose? Only one man is using your gullibility to make money for himself. He went first of all to what is it called, to London. From London, he did not get support. He went to America. From America, he got no support. He came to Israel. From Israel, he got no support. He came to Germany. This Clement James say, poor boy. You are very poor. What do you mean, poor boy? Let me block you immediately. You fool. I block you. You think we are going to tolerate you people again? We are not going to tolerate you. We have been tolerant on ground. How many Benin person, Edo person will you see in any Igbo states hawking McNean, hawking twin stick, hawking brush, hawking slippers? How many of them will you see? But come to Edo State, all those people who are hawking Maclean, toothpaste, in short, shoemaker, they are all Igbos. Do you see us in your states? How poor are you? You are the most poorest person on earth. Sorry. I'm trying to bring up Oguname. Please, if you're here, write a comment. My brother Oguname, Dr. Oguname. Write a comment. Let me see how I can tap it from your comments and then see how I can bring you up. I am not seeing your comments. Okay, somebody say you have a question. The first question you ask Luis Osas. Okay, what I want to announce again, I just remembered. If I see any Benin name that is carrying a Biafra flag, I am going to block you away from this page because I know you are a propagandist, because I know you are not a Benin person. You are only bearing Benin name to deceive our people. So before you will be allowed to stay here, even if you are bearing Benin name, you must remove that Biafra tag from your name. Otherwise, you will be blocked with immediate effects. This is not your page. You do not tell us how to run our page. We've told you time without number. We do not want to see fraud people here. We do not want to see deceivers here. If you are you are bearing Benin name and you are having a Biafra tag, with immediate effect, we know that you are not a Benin person. We are going to block you. The only way you will be accepted here, for today, we are going to leave you for today. Maybe before you come up some other time, you must have taken that tag away. But if you have not taken that tag away, then we know, if you know that you are an Igbo person or IPOB person, agent of IPOB that has gone to use fake accounts with Benin name. You think because we have cold-minded people, we tolerate you, you think everybody will be cool at the same time? No. Just a moment. Yes, whatever you like, call it. Creating hate. Yes, we hate the way you people are adding us to your map. We hate the way you people are calling our people Biafra. We have told you there is no agenda that do not have agreements. There is no agenda. You cannot go and sit one place and start narrating our history wrongly. You cannot go and sit one place and start telling us we are Biafra. You cannot go and sit one place because you want to actualize your country. Then you start mapping us into a way which we don't want, telling us that you are the supreme leader, telling us you decide who die and you decide who live, telling us that you are in Germany trying to free us. Come to our land and free us. How can you add us to what you do not negotiate with us? And even if you negotiate with us, who told you that we are going to accept that your negotiation? The most offensive insult on earth is when you add a person into your group without consulting that person. So we are not being led by emotion. I am not led by emotion. I am a good guy, a lovely person if you know me. But when it comes to principle, I will not allow you to step upon my principles by reason of me trying to be cool and trying to be kind. You are taking me for a fool. You are taking me for a ride. Okay? So stop saying creating hatred amongst us is not the way. What do you mean creating hatred amongst us is not the way? I hate Biafra. I cannot be a Biafran. I am saying it emphatically. I hate Biafra. You know why I hate Biafra? Because of their code of conduct, because of their ways, because of their disrespect for people. I hate. So, if you are bearing a Benin name, coming here to come and tell us that you are a Benin man, or coming us to come and tell us that you are a Biafra, we are going to block you. And so that you go and meet your Biafra people. because we know you are not a Benin person. What nonsense. Let me block this idiot. You see all these people bearing Benin names, trying to say only Ashawo, this Orobosa Kojo or Kojo, Orobosa Kojo. He says only Ashawo Benin they produce. You are very stupid. You are very stupid. I know you are an Igbo man. I know fully well that you're one of the IPOB touts. And thank God I have blocked you for using that language. What have you people produced? Nigeria is not working. Nigeria is not working. Why is Nigeria not working? Is it not the pattern with which you people are governing Nigeria? You are the people that occupy almost all the political space in Nigeria. So because the people who you were playing rival with turned the table against you, initially, Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, they were rivals in Nigeria. They were playing rivals in Nigeria. At the end of the day, the one who is more greedy than them turned the table against them and kicked them out of the political space. They kicked the Igbo out of the political space. They all occupied the political space of Nigeria as at the time Nigeria started. They were playing majority, the majority tag that the British people gave to them. They were playing that majority and they refer to us as minority. And now, because the greedy man has occupied that space, do not allow them again because they see how greedy the Igbo are. They kick them out of the political space. They now occupy the political space with the Hausa and the Yoruba people. The Yoruba people has been playing padi with the Hausa people, the Hausa Fulani people. They have been playing padi. If any Hausa man wins election today, presidential election in Nigeria, go and check the vote. It is because of the Yoruba people. They are the one clamoring the praise of Buhari. When they now discover that recently Buhari now turned the table against them, sacked all of them away from the most important positions, political space in Nigeria, and replaced it with Hausa Fulani people, then the Yoruba started clamoring for Oduduwa. Because the game that they have been playing all this while in Nigeria do not favor them any longer. Where have you been all this while? Because the padi, your brother sang it now, fella, na padi government we do, ekbarikba, na Regina government we do, ekba mi o, he sang it. Because we people were playing padi, you people were playing majority. Why others were seen as non-entity? You people are going to suffer. Not until you repair what you have damaged. Not until you repair, you fix together what you have destroyed in Nigeria. The people who are ruling Nigeria today, they are not imported. They are not imported. They are not foreign people. They are the people who are creating the law in Nigeria today. The people who is making Nigeria not to work today, they are the Igbos, Yoruba, and the Hausa, because they are the majority. They are the majority. So you people tag us the minority. So how can minority give Nigeria a bad name? How can minority give Nigeria a bad image? So you people are the one giving Nigeria a bad image at home and in diaspora. So we have come to warn you. We are not coming here today to come and tell our people, because our people, they are looking for agenda. It is truth. We do not deny it that Nigeria is not working. Everybody knows that Nigeria is not working. But do not use that as a criteria for you to arrogate people that are not of your descendants into your imaginary map. You will have the Benin to contend with. You will have the Benin to contend with. That was why you failed in your Biafra struggle. during the time of Ojukwu. That was why Ojukwu died without actualizing Biafra. So since your ancestor died without actualizing your country, it is now in your bloodline. You are all going to die without actualizing your country. I am telling you, and so shall it be. He said, any one of you that come out to come and tell us that we are Biafras, any one of you that come out to come and tell us, the Ishan people, the Isoko people, the Afema people, the Akoko Edo people, any descendants of Benin, that you people come out to come and say these people are Biafra, you must die without actualizing that Biafra. Watch it. Just this, when that man who is putting us into Biafra die, I will upload this post again, so that you will know that you don't toy with us. Nonsense. We do not play games. We have accommodated you people long ago. We have been so accommodative, respectful. But because we do not count all those things, you people are taking us for a fool. I want to ask you, if Benin is minority, like you claim, you watch the Festac mark that was uploaded here today, the Festac mask of our Queen Eden, you watched it. So why was it that when Africa at large, this is not Nigeria, when Africa at large wanted, when Africa at large called all Africa together to come and display their cultural heritage in Nigeria, it was the Festac mark of Eden of Great Benin that was used? Why was it not the map of the mask of Biafra or the mask of any Ife person or Yoruba person? Do they not have antifact? Do they not have ancestor to tell you that we are the cradle of civilization? To tell you that we uphold all the diverse heritage of Africa. This is not a threat. Don't call it empty threat. I am not threatening you. I am making a realistic pronunciation. I am proclaiming. The only word you people know how to use is you are a zoo, you are a mocking. You people are so stupid. You are the people giving Africa bad names by calling Africa people zoo, by calling Africa people monkey, by calling Africa people monkey. You are giving Africa people bad names and bad reputation. You have done that with all your ill-gotten wealth, and with your abusive languages, you engage in that by calling Africa people monkeys. If anyone do not agree with your ideology of getting Biafra, you call the person a zoo from a zoo. If anyone do not accept, I have seen this brother. Yes, I have to block you now. I am in the game of blocking those who are stupid. I am in the game of blocking because look at it. We are talking about Benin. We are not Biafra. Look at the view that we are having at a time. 252 view that we are having at a time. But when we are talking of let Africa unite, these people, you don't see them. You don't see these people. When we are saying let Africa unite, this division that we are clamoring for, it is systematically injected into Africa. Obi, let me tell you something. I know you are led by emotion. You are a a little child in a grown-up body. You are just a little child in a grown-up body. You don't use your senses to think. You only use your emotion. And when you use your emotion to think, you will always be led astray. Obi, Obi, I am talking to you now. How am I a madman when I am telling you the truth? Because I do not agree with your stupid ideology of parting Nigeria. Don't you know that if we put our efforts together, what we need is one united Africa? Look at America, my brother. America's got more than 50 states, but they call themselves United States of America. They came together, they united themselves. They become United States of America. Look at Europe. They came together quickly and they united themselves. They become United Union. They become the different country, they become united in one union. In one union. This is what we, Africa, we are supposed to be clamoring for. We are supposed to push out the alien system that was imposed on us, that was brought to us. Why Nigeria, why Africa is not working, bro? It is not because of maybe Benin man, Yoruba man, or Igbo man in realistic language. Let us be real with ourselves. It is not because of Igbo man. It is not because of Yoruba man, really and truthfully. It is because of the alien system that we are practicing. It is because of the educational system that we are practicing. It is because of the religion that we have adapted. How can you trace your roots to Israel, to the Jewish people? So what we must face, it is for us to come together as African Union, as United Africa, and see how, first of all, we must see how we are going to insert our education into our curriculum. The curriculum that we are having today, they call it Western education. We are being led by Western education. Africa has education before the Western education came. Africa were educated before the Western education came. We are the cradle of education civilization. So what we should be seeing is not for you to be seeing me as an enemy and me seeing you as an enemy. It's not for you to come and insult my culture, my tradition. It is not for you to come and insult my heritage. What we should do is for us to put heads together and as Africa. Let me tell you, as the aim of these white supremacists is for us to keep on fighting against ourselves, hating ourselves, and crying for division. Because the more we divide ourselves, the more empty we are, the more powerless we are, the more it is easier for them to penetrate us. So why not let us come together as Africa? Why not let us, we the youth, put ourselves in the political space? The only man that has come out to clamor really and truthfully is no other person but the person of Showore. If we have 100 people, youths like Showore in Nigeria, remember when we chased Abacha out, when we came out and say, Babangida, when we chased Babangida away, Babangida must go, he must go, he must go, he must go. The whole Nigeria, every one of us, we came out in unity, in mass. Everywhere in the state across Nigeria, we were all protesting. Tell me which president is as wicked and dubious as Babangida. The masses were able to chase him, to unturn him. We are supposed to put our collective efforts together. The person who fights for real is the man who fights for his people and remain where he's fighting. The person who fights for real is the man who is not playing on the gullibility of these people. You know, there are a lot of gullible Nigerians who are only led by emotion and say, Fulani people are killing. What are you doing? You are there saying Oba, you are there saying you be Bini. We know that Fulani people are killing. How are we going to overcome them? Do you think the killings of Fulani people, do you think the killing of Boko Haram, do you think it is not strategized? Who sells weapons for them? The people who brought Bible to you, the people who brought their religion to you, the people who brought gun to you at the same time, they are the people who are selling weapons for the Boko Haram. They are the people who are equipping the Boko Haram with weapons to come and fight us so that we keep clamoring for division. So that we keep clamoring for division. That is why you see Benin people, we are so diplomatic. We are so diplomatic. We've not been crying for division. What we are crying for is one unified country, one unified people, one unified Africa, where we will come together and see how we will chase these old cables, political cables, these old cables away from the political space. I tell you the truth. If those people who are saying they are Ododuwa, if those people who are saying they are Biafra, we all come together and put our efforts together. I use Showore again as a medium of example to you all. If we come out as he is coming out, every one of us demand for revolution. Every one of us demand for revolution. We start getting ourselves involved in political space instead of getting involved in thuggery. This is what we're supposed to do. We are not happy. No one is happy for Nigeria to divide. But because of your selfish interests, because of your appetite for supremacy, you started littering the internet space with false history by ranking kings, by putting yourself superior above others. You started doing all this. Is that what we are supposed to do? We are one same people. We only respect ourselves. We only regard our different heritage that uphold the beauty of Africa. We are not supposed to be fighting each other. We are not supposed to be hating each other. We are not supposed to even be clamoring for division. Let me tell you how the state of Bende was divided into states. You know, this agenda has been the agenda of the British people long time ago. It has been their agenda. How? Remember, the first election that was done in Nigeria and the first rigging of election, the election that was rigged in Nigeria, was not Nigerians, because it was not within us. We do not know how to cheat as at that time. We do not know what is fraud as at that time. We do not know what is corruption as at that time. It was the British people who rigged that election in favor of the Hausa Fulani people, because they gave them the tag of majority. They know that those people who they have declared as minority, if power gets to them, because those people have a structured sovereign nation, and they know that if power gets to them, Africa will be a better place. So they now tag those people and put them in minority, in minor states, so that those people will never be able to rule Nigeria. They know that if they rule Nigeria, they will use the same pattern with the same system with which they used to rule their kingdom, that made Benin Kingdom the oldest kingdom and the strongest kingdom, one of the strongest, the second strongest kingdom on earth today. So they systematically tagged us as minority, and they rigged the election in favor of the Hausa Fulani people. And that was how we copied the system of rigging elections. And after 2 years, when our people saw that we have been denigrated, we have been reduced and been relegated, then our Oba came together, our kings came together, prominent people, our descendants came together, and they were able to get Bende. Bende was created legally, without no fights, without no abuse. So when the British people saw that these people were able to retain their region, and they know fully well that within a short period of time, these people will be able to win election, and they know that if we win election, the system with which we use in ruling our kingdom is what we are going to use Nigeria to rule Nigeria, and Africa will be a better place. Because there were no sovereign nation in the area where we call Nigeria today, apart from the nation of Benin, apart from the kingdom That was why they called it Empire, Benin Empire. There was no other empire. There was no other kingdom that has a sovereign way of governance. And it was flourishing. So these people don't want us to move forward as Africa. So those people who they know, they have the brain, they have the civilization to push forward Africa, they now use politics to reduce them to minority. And they later first went on and instigated Nigeria's government to divide that region that was called Bende. And later on, they came up again and said they want to create more states, more states. That was how Bende was divided into states. It is not that we are not the same people. We are the same people. We are the same people. We are of one ancestry. We are of one ancestry. Yes, whether Niger Delta Republic, it is even better for you to use the name Niger Delta Republic because Niger Delta existed. Biafra never existed. Ododuwa never existed. It is even better if we all even come together on a round table and say, okay, what name? Let us agree in creating our nation. Everything must be done diplomatically. I wonder how you people claim you speak good English and fluent English. You are foolish. You are not intelligent. You are not diplomatic. With all the English language you know how to speak, you are so foolish. If you people, you are not seeing that, oh, it is time for us to have a nation, you start meeting with the kings, the elites, the custodian of our culture, the custodian of our history, the custodian of the beginning of our existence. You meet up with them, you go and meet them, you agree. From there, a name will be drawn out, how we are going to name our region. We'll look into it and say, yes, it is truth. Niger Delta was there. Because Niger Delta, they were direct descendants of the Bende. It will sound even nice when you are using that name. Then before we will listen to you, before we even give you listening ear, it is not for you to go and rewrite history. It is not for you to go and rewrite history and come and say we are Igodo-Migodo. Who told you that we deny that we are not Igodo-Migodo? We progress from that dispensation, from that era. Our history do not end at Igodo-Migodo. History is always progressive. Go and check, was it Yoruba that they called you people that bear Yoruba today? Was it Yoruba that they called you people? But as you progress in history, you adapt a name in where you have gotten to or to where you have gotten to. You adapt a name from that dispensation if there is any need for that name. Do not come and tell us Ododuwa. We have asked you time without number. We told you that Ododuwa, you are claiming that yes, you are the children of Ododuwa. We accepted that you are the children of Ododuwa. That means you are direct descendant of Benin. Because Ododuwa is a direct son of Benin. So we ask you, tell us where Ododuwa came from. To furtherly fool yourself, you fooled yourself with different versions of lies. You said Ododuwa fell from the sky. We now ask you, how can a man fall from the sky? You went and reasoned within yourself and within your foolishness. You came again to say Ododuwa came from Saudi Arabia. We laughed at your gullibility and ask you again, if you say Ododuwa came from Saudi Arabia, you Ife people, your religion, your custom is 100% different from the Saudi Arabia's religion. How come you are not practicing Islam in Ife? You went again and reasoned within yourself. In your confused state of mind, you came again, you said Ododuwa came from the east. We have asked you to tell us where he came from the east. You remain mute till today. You have not been able to tell us where Ododuwa comes from. And we are telling you that Ododuwa is a prince or was a prince in our kingdom. But because of what happened as at that time, that I am not going to be narrating, that we have always narrated, because it is not hidden history, we told you because of that, death was pronounced. Death penalty was pronounced. And he eventually found out his way. He ran. Izodua. He parted the way of success. That is the meaning of Izodua. He parted the way of his success. He ran. And where he ran to was Ife. That was our neighbor. And when he got to Ife, you know, we, the children of Benin, Ubinin Okberu, as at then, we always see ourselves as Ogiso, king that come from above. And when he got there, he told them that his name is Ogiso Ikaladeran Ododuwa. The parted way of life. And he got there with all the might. There is no Benin that do not have a mysterious might. As at then, all Benin men and women, no African country were able to conquer them in war. So they saw all this mystery with him, and they see him as God. And he began to rule over them. He now introduced a monarchical pattern of governance to them. He now introduced a kingship pattern of governance to them. Because before the era of Ikaladeran, our son who went to Ife, Ife never had a kingdom. They never had a sovereign nation. That was why when the British came, they never met the Ife people with any sovereign nation. They never met the Igbo people. No tribe they met with any sovereign nation. They only met people who were living in different camps without no governance. That was why in that part of the world, Nigeria, it was the empire they met, the kingdom they met. How can you fight a war where there is no kingdom? Tell me, if the Yoruba people were having kingdom, as they claim, if the Igbo people were having kingdom, how was it that it was the Benin people that fought war with them? So if really and truthfully, you people know where you come from, how can you give three different historical narratives of where you migrated from, of where you come from? How? Three different narratives that do not make sense to any dormant person, not to talk of people that are smart. And you come here to come and tell us you want to teach us our history. How can you teach me my history? How can you teach me my history? Ask Biafra, what is the meaning of Biafra? Ask Biafra, what is the meaning of Biafra? So my brothers and my sisters, we know that there is insecurity. Security is not guaranteed in Nigeria. We know all these are caused by what the British people has done. They have programmed us systematically. They have used their religion to program us. They have used their Western education to program us. Let me block this guy that says Zoom is gone, Zoom is gone, Zoom is gone. Because we left you here, who told you that Zoom is not gone? Are we saying that Zoom is not? What is our business with Zoo? We have no business with Zoo at all. If Zoom is gone, Zoom is not gone, that is your headache. Go to your page and go and say that. We do not have business with Zoo. So, what these people did to us, they systematically put division within us. And now we are not like meta slaves. We are mentally enslaved now. So all we see now is for us to fight against ourselves, divide our unity. It's for us to fight against ourselves and divide our unity. Go and look at Libya today. You know, Libya, their own people instigated them to go against their president Gaddafi. And the Europeans, they were able to come. They came in, and when they came in, they make sure that they killed Gaddafi. And now, look at Libya today. They understood that Libya was in business of bringing Africa together. Libya, Gaddafi told them that he want to convert his currency to gold, his coin to gold. And they know that if he convert their coin to gold, Africa currency will outrun dollar and every other currency in Europe and America. So they started imposing a pattern of military or democracy government to Libya. And Gaddafi do not want that structure of democracy. A structure whereby a man who is ruling and making your continent a better place, leave the man there and let him rule. It is just like a monarchical pattern of governance. After the man finished ruling, peradventure he died, then somebody will come up. That was what Africa know how to do. And they saw that Gaddafi was holding onto that. Why did he then go and kill Saudi Arabia prince and Saudi Arabia king? So Gaddafi was trying to unite Africa, and they were scared of this. What they did, they now introduced their democracy to their people. Their people started hating Gaddafi. It is time you live there. You have been on that throne, on that seat for long. How can you be there for 20 years? Live there. In as much the man is ruling, in as much Libya is a better place, even better than Europe. You should have left him. And they instigated, the European people introduced democracy, and the people were in hunger for democracy. They were hungry. They said, we want democracy. That is greed. They want power to get to them by all means. And they rebelled against Gaddafi. Today, no Libyan man that is not regretting Gaddafi. That is how it's going to be in Benin, in Nigeria at large. If you people ever clamor for division and we eventually divide, you people are going to regret and say, if we have known, we would have used our collective efforts, strength, ideas to form one unified Africa. A place whereby amongst our languages that we are speaking, we will not sit down and say, no, we are not going to be addressing ourselves with foreign language, which is called English language any longer. We are going to look into the language that we speak, that is widely spoken among us. Agreements, even if it is your language, and it will be inserted into our curriculum. English language will not be a first choice or second choice again. It will be inserted into our curriculum, whereby this language will be taught in school generally in Africa. So that wherever I go in Africa, if I go to Ethiopia, if I go to Gambia, if I go to Ghana, these languages are all taught in school. But your indigenous mother tongue, the language, your indigenous language will be kept. That was why you now see that in Benin today, we have diverse languages. We did not tribalize them. Our Oba left them and said, if you do not speak your tongue, you are a lost person. Everybody were left with their languages. If not, if everybody was subjected to Benin as a day, because we have all the power, all it costs. If everybody were subjected to speak Benin, every one of you today would have been Beninized, as the people who are speaking Yoruba today are Yorubanized. Go and check. The different state of Yoruba, they have their dialect. They were all not Yoruba, they were only Yorubanized. So that is what we should have done. We have to bring our ideas together in a position whereby we will see how we will, by all means, fix ourselves into the political space and start reasoning together as one Africa. Different country in Africa will have to call ourselves together. This is what we need now. We need freedom. We need freedom. We need freedom from the alien system that we have mastered in Africa. Nigeria is not only Africa. Africa is large. We are suffering. And these people, they are hanging around, looking at us, how we are going to fight ourselves and clamor for division, and so that they will come and furtherly extort our resources, extort our natural resources, just as they did to Libya, and they are doing to Libya now. If we eventually we come together, let us have 1,000 youths like Showore who have that kind of mentality. Who have that kind of mentality, where Nigeria will be structured in a way whereby every state will account for its resources. And as we progress in that, we will call for Africa Union. Don't you see? Look at Europe. The British people who are crook, they inserted themselves into EU, European Union. And when they now saw, because the British people, they are not there for togetherness. They only want themselves. They only want everything to be stigmatized to them. That is why they say the word is British colonies. After they put EU together, they now saw that their name is no longer selling the way it should be. They went for Brexit. Why do they want to exit? Can't you see they are stupid? Can't you see these people are crook? Can't you see that these people are crook? They are crook. Now they say Brexit. They want to exit. They are the people who introduce division, but they stylishly put themselves in togetherness, EU, thinking that they can also they will continue to impose, decide, be the world colonies amongst the EU. They saw that it did not favor them. They say Brexit. They want to exit. So this is not the pattern of governance we should copy. We have to clamor for Africa emancipation. We have to clamor for Africa emancipation. Biafra, you alone will not be able to take Africa to its promised destination. Ododuwa, you alone will not be able to do that. Niger Delta Republic, you alone will not be able to do that. We have to put our effort together to begin to unlearn what we have learned from these people. We learned their religion from them. We learned their education that is called Western education. Where is our education? If not because of us, white man don't know how to take his baths. We taught them how to take baths. We taught them how to use the toilet, how to poo in the toilet. We taught them creativity. We taught them structured pattern of leadership. They don't know all this. When they came to Benin, we were already producing rubber. What was the business they were coming to do in Benin? To come and buy rubber because we were vast in rubber production. Check history. Benin history is not hidden. When you want to look for history, somebody tell you go and check Google. That is big lie. They are the one who they are controlling Google today. You will not find correct information on Google. If you want to write exam, you use Google, you will fail the exam. If Google is correct, why will you fail exam which you use Google in writing? If you want to look for your history, you go to Google. These people are the one who is controlling the Google that you want to go to. Our history is found in every museum that cut across Africa. That is why it is very, very difficult for you as a person to come and rewrite the history of Africa. Because everybody know, the people who came and put you together and call you one Nigeria, they know Africa history. So you cannot tell them something that is different, or you cannot tell us something that is different. Because that is not evidence. If you do not have realistic evidence to back up your claim, your argument is nothing but mere story that must be rendered as illusion, as mirage. So I tell you for real, we must come together as Africa. Let us all, if Nigeria do not get it right, Africa is going to suffer, because we are the most populous black people on earth. How we have to get it right first is to come together as one Nigeria to chase out these people from the political space. We can do that if we put our strength together to make sure that we, the youth, we are not controlling the political space. And when we eventually get there, our first agenda is how we will have one unified Africa, whereby I will just take bus, as you see in Europe, Flixbus. I'm in Germany now. If I want to go to Italy, France, Spain, everywhere, Denmark, I take Flixbus, just a bus or a train, without even using flight, and I get to every part of Europe. These are different countries. Then when we now have this kind of unity, we will not clamor for where we have the resources to make ourselves to make our continent a better place. Where we will structure all this, where we will take out visa from our continent, because visa is a systematic way of division. Because you as an African man, if you want to travel within your continent, your own continent, you need visa. You need visa. You are in Nigeria, for example. Your mother or your grandmother is a South African woman. For you to go there, you need visa. This is division. We must unify every one of us, whereby our currency will work for us, whereby our passports will be accepted within us and amongst us, whereby we will link our roads together. Our road will be linked up together, whereby we will not have a foreign reserve. Why and how should our foreign reserve be in Europe? Our foreign reserve. We have to bring our foreign reserve back to our home, our continent. This is what we should be thinking of. This is the highest and the strongest force when you talk about agitating. This is what we should be agitating for, not division, not hate. I do not like to come up and start insulting your king, your Obi. I do not like to come up and start insulting your Obas in Yoruba land. Because really and truthfully, we Africa people, if you check us, we are related one way or the other. It is long distance migration that made us scatter across Africa. We are not different. Stop fighting for supremacy. If we want to change the name, that Nigeria, we should change the name if we are able to actualize Africa. But you don't start bathing from your foot. You start taking your bath from your head. So let us have an agreement as Africa. Then our country, our region, that the name was imposed to us, Nigeria, then we cannot change it as them. But by now, we will not be able to change those names if the name is really offending or annoying you. If the names sound offensive to you, we can't change these names. We must get it right from the top first. The most important thing is language, whereby we are not going to be speaking this English language as our national language. We will pick one or two languages from amongst us Insert it into our curriculum. It will be taught in school. English was taught in school. There are people today who are very, very intelligent. They don't know how to speak English. The Hausa people that are still ruling you today, most of them don't know how to speak English, but they are ruling you the way they want to rule you. I have told you time without number. Forget the propaganda you are seeing. Go to Yoruba land. You will meet a lot of Yoruba people who cannot speak English. They cannot express themselves in English language. Do they mean they are not intelligent? They are intelligent. They can read and write Yoruba perfectly well. So we don't solve our problem with trying to say, your king is this, your king is this, your people are this, your people are that. Really and truthfully, I don't mean to come and be calling you people names. But when you people are insulting our personality because we have kept mute all this while, it looks like as if we don't know what we are doing. Are we really supposed to be doing this? You come and be calling people animals? Are you smart in this way? You come and be calling people animals. You are trying to win arguments that will not take you anywhere. All you that you are arguing, look at it. Just look at yourself. What will you be able to bring? What will you be able to actualize into reality? What will you be able to bring into reality? Will you be able to gain your Biafra here? Are you sure? Are you not very, very stupid when you are coming here to tell somebody who don't want to become a Biafran? You are telling him he's a Biafran. Will you actualize your Biafra like that? When you're coming here to come and insult people who say, no, they are not Biafra, will you actualize it like that? Are you wise in this manner? You are not wise. You are not wise. How Bende was created, it was in a wise and a diplomatic manner. Nobody was insulted. Amongst our descendants, we passed around them, and they all know where they come from. They all know where they come from. And it was agreed. Do you think the name Bende was imposed? It was not imposed. One man did not sit down and just bring the name Bende and impose it on people and say you must accept it. Don't you know that these people you look, they are kings and queens? Don't you know you must negotiate with kings and queens? You must negotiate with kings and queens. You do not sit down. You that call yourself Nnamdi Kanu, you are too small to think you can impose Biafra on people. People you are imposing Biafra on, you do not negotiate with them. You do not meet with them. You went to America to meet your Igbo people, Igbo Association, to meet them that you need arms. They rejected you. They rejected you. People in Onitsha today, people in Oba community today, you are saying Nigeria is a zoo, Nnamdi Kanu. Your sister is a policewoman. Your sister is still in police as we speak now. So it is only a foolish person that will listen to you. It is only a person who uses his emotion to think instead of his brain and his mind that will listen to you. You are using your IPOB stuff to extort money from these poor people, from these gullible people. And you think you can just sit where you are because you open up IPOB radio in your name, which is not non-governmental organization. It is your business. You register IPOB under your name and you went and sit in diaspora. You think you can give others. We, Ubini Nokbebu, we will not succumb to you and say we are Biafra. We, the Asian people who has been warriors all the time. Check our history. We are warriors. Then we think we will not fit into your Biafra because you narrate one story that touches the heart. Fulani people killing people. Is that a criteria for me to come and join you because Fulani people killing people? Whose person's life is saved in Anambra? Whose person's life is safe in Onitsha? Are you people not killing yourselves there? We have video in South Africa where Igbo man kill Igbo man because of business, killing themselves always. What of those people, those Igbo people that are killing Igbo people? What of those Igbo people that are using Igbo people to do money ritual? What of Yoruba people who are using their people to do ritual in Jebu-Igbo, Jebu-Ode? What of all these people that are killing themselves? You are coming here to kill yourself to win arguments on Facebook. Which country exists on Facebook? If you really want to agitate, come to Nigeria. Come to Nigeria. Why are you scared? Have you ever seen a freedom fighter that is scared? If you are scared of the freedom you are chanting for, you are not a freedom fighter. You are a noisemaker. You are a toothless dog, just as Nnamdi Kanu is. Come to Africa. The people you want to free, you are very, very far away from them. The weak Buhari, you say Buhari is weak. If a weak man is able to drive you away from your mother's land for many years, then you are not existing. A weak man is driving you away. And you said he is dead. If you are not stupid, somebody that is dead is still pursuing you. Since he is dead, why you not come back? Because the man who was chasing you is no more. You should have come back because the man who you said is chasing you is no longer existing. So you should have come back. Do you people who follow Nnamdi Kanu reason at all? You do not reason. Do you know how many people was killed in this Biafra war? You lose your people, you lose your youth, you lose almost everybody you were having in Biafra war. And Nnamdi Kanu went to sit in London. When he ran away, when he instigated war, he went to sit in London, he escaped, and he announced, go to my house, go to my house, go and protect my father. He knows that the people, the youth that he is clamoring, shouting for them to go to his house, they were not having any defense. He knows that when they get there, they will be killed for sure. And he led his people into death. What kind of leader is that? What kind of leader is that? Leader that do not use his brain? Leader that is not strategic? He led large numbers of Igbo youths into death. And you are here saying the blood of Biafrans will be upon your head. What are you talking about? The blood will be upon your head because you led them into death. The soldiers who killed them, that is their job. They signed for it. If a soldier man kill you, na Sarah. Na Sarah. Nnamdi Kanu know that Biafra is not coming. Biafra will not come. I say it again. And I will remind you 4 years from now. 4 years from now, I will remind you 4 years from now. So you Benin people, that you are using your emotion to follow these people, you think Biafra will come. If Biafra come, you are going to suffer. Peradventure, even if you have Biafra, you are going to be relegated into minority. You are going to be relegated into minority. Because look at the IPOB, it is called Indigenous People of Biafra. You will suffer. They will relegate you, you will have no voice. If you are Isha man and you go and join Biafra, peradventure Biafra come, you will suffer just as they are relegating you to minority in Nigeria. So they will relegate you. Then you will have no say. You will not rule over them. It will always be Igbo, 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 Igbo. You will not rule over them. That is what they are fighting for. Selfish interest. Selfish interest. They are fighting for selfish interest, where they will declare themselves as supreme leader over every other person. Can't you see the ground with which Biafra is founded, where they are already having a person who they call supreme leader? And with his mouth, the video is there. He say he decide who live and he decide who dies. A man who has unturned your custom. He's now wearing Jewish hats. and wearing Jewish shower. Is that your tradition? Is that your custom? Is that Igbo tradition? A man who will lead you into a pit. And as for other tribe, I trust my Ijo people. I trust my Orobo man. I trust my Wari people. I trust my Bini people. I trust my Ikale people. They will never allow you. They will never succumb to your Biafra. The only people who you see chanting Biafra on social media, these are gullible people who are only led by emotions. These are gullible people who are only led by emotions. Realistically, when you go to Nnamdi Kanu town, nobody want to give him listening ear again. Biafra now have versions of disagreement where everybody are now clamoring, calling Nnamdi Kanu a thief. They are Igbo people. And you want to go and join them because one stupid, greedy man who sits in his city room here in Germany, who do not even have documents saying Ododuwa, Igodo, it is their time for them to rule, to become king. And because maybe some of the family of the Igodo people are joining him on social media, you see this Benin name, you join them also. Are you not a fool? Are you not a fool? The Murphy face who is clamoring for Igodo, I have told him time without number, let him come up, let just me and him. You people call me a small boy, I don't know history. Let him come up or let him invite me to his page. Let us start on historical narrative and let me begin to give him, because I have weighed him. I see that he knows nothing. Let me begin to give him how Igodo is. Igodo is not even an Igbo name to start with. It's not an Igbo name to start with. You want to tell Isha people that are highly religious in their custom that they are Biafrans. Maki gbabone, we bato e gbabone yimi, ma gbabone kuju. Uwea. Ma we bato e gbabone yimi. Then you come and tell me, Aisha man, that I am Igbo man. I listened to his recent broadcast where some people were calling. And they say, my name is Osagbokan. Yes. And Nnamdi Kanu say, yes, tell us your name, tell us where you are calling from, and why are you calling. These are calls that are already planned and already strategized. These are calls that are already planned and already strategized. These people are already paid. Because they are known for fraudulent activities. We are smarter than them. And where are you calling from? My name is Osagbokan. Tell us about Igodo. It should tell you about it. Go and listen to the broadcast. Somebody you claim you are telling us our history, and you are telling the person who called to tell you about Igodo. Are you not a fool? Very soon, you people, you will shame. Your stupidity go shame you. Very soon, just wait. Where Nnamdi Kanu will be brought to book, where he will be popularly and generally disgraced in this matter of Biafra. Now, una go see cry on social media. When Nnamdi Kanu, when breeze don't open, when breeze don't blow, Nyash go come open. Nyash go open wide. The breeze where they blow, now don't they blow small. It don't blow small. When the breeze blow, when our Enika put more breeze, Nyash go come finally open. Then you people that are running after him, you will not be surprised. You will be disgraced in short. You will be disgraced in short. Leave that Nnamdi Kanu away. Anybody that is agitating for Biafra and Oduduwa do not mean well for Africa at large. Any region that is agitating, these are selfish people. These are self-centered people. They are not selfless people. They are not. They are self-centered people. Anybody, any organization that is agitating for Biafra, that is agitating for Oduduwa, they are not. Their interest is not for Africa. They are not doing Africa good at all. So we must put our collective idea together. Look at other African people. Look at Gambia, how they are rising up to speak up. Gambia. You people look at Gambia, you think in West Africa, they are the most intelligent people. Let me blog this. This idiot who has used cream to bleach his body like, what is it called? Classic Jenny. Is this a name? Let me finish you before. Is this a name, you stupid Caro White skin bleach person? Tomorrow you will be shouting Black Lives Matter. Why you have bleached your skin? Idiot. Is this a name? Classic Jenny. What is classic about you? Is this a name? You're coming here to say shut up your mouth. This, don't let me insult you. You're coming here to say shut up your mouth. Look at your name first. Can't you see how stupid you are? Classic Jenny. Look at your skin like Bobrisky. You're coming here to say shut up your mouth. If you are a good woman who is cultured, any woman that do not have good languages in her lips, just know that that woman is a whore. Any woman that come on board to insult people publicly, just know that that woman has no control. No man will be, that woman will not be able to say yes, my husband to any man. That woman is a terrorist, is a home terrorist. That woman is a home terrorist. That woman is the founder of domestic violence. When you are a woman, you come up because people disagree with the pattern with which you have been brainwashed. You come up and insult people, call people names, and you are a woman. You descendant of Bobrisky. Classic Jenny. What is classic about you? When you don't know that somebody is taking you for a ride. What is classic about you? When you don't know that it is high time for Africa to come and unite. Is this your color? Don't we know Africa color? Even if say you be yellow person, we know, if we see yellow person, we know yellow person. Is that your hair? Is that your hair? Black Lives Matter. You are carrying white man's hairs on your, white woman hair on your head. You are bleaching your skin. You are saying white life matter. And you are coming here to say shut up your mouth. Shut your gutter of a mouth and get out from this page. We have tolerated you people too much. Look at how you people, when we are teaching normally, we are educating our people, just giving normal insight into life. We do not see you people, 210 views. We do not see you people. But when you just hear of Biafra, you jump and come. When you just hear of somebody saying, no, I am not a Biafra, you come. And when you come, you do not have anything, any ideas. The only ideas that you have is to come and insult people. If you think say you get insult, I get them, Jabrat, I get them plenty for my mouth. I get them plenty for my mouth. Fools everywhere. Look at this loose dog. They just lose you. You're just a little child that have access to mobile phone. You're just a little dog, a little child that have access to phone. I will be facing you, everyone, one after the other. So that when you come, I will keep giving you abuses. And when I give you these abuses the way you want it, I believe you will stay in your page, the hair where it belongs. Because we don't want to insult you people. We don't want to insult you people. You people keep coming here to come and tell us what we do now. Did we open this page for you people? We do not open this page for you people. Idiots. You're asking why all these insults. How many times have you asked Nnamdi Kanu why all these insults? How many times have you asked IPOB terrorists why all these insults? How many times? You want to come and educate me? You want to come and give me code of conduct? How many times? People who are paying some people to come and speak against us. You want me to be mean with them, or you want me to be calm with them, to be light with them when I'm speaking? People who has paid other people to come and be calling into his show to identify themselves as Benin people and speak against Benin and the palace. And you want me to come and say I am I am a gentleman with them. I am not a gentleman. I am a principled man. When you see me one-on-one, you give me, I give you ×2. Because I am not accountable to you. Because you do not feed me, to start with. But we are going to be a best friend, good friend, when we respect each other. When we respect each other. We are going to be good friends. But when you want to take me for a ride, I will tell you, say, you are playing with fire. Let your Biafra happen. I am expecting your Biafra to be created for real on ground. Let us see how it's going to happen. This is just a small version of Biafra stuff. There is a great page that is going to be open where you will see people rise up for real. Benin people rise up for real. It is not just this page that maybe you see 1 or 2 people come up to talk. We have agenda, and you will see Benin people. We know your agenda, your fraudulent agenda. We know all of them. So, we are coming for you. We are coming for you all, including the more fifes. We are coming for you. I forget to block that Bobrisky descendant. Let me block her. Bobrisky descendant. So my people, make we leave them small because they're not rich. They're not rich. Make we leave them small. You know, say, if you too play gentleman follow person, the person will think say you be fool. If you too say you too kind, you don't want to make you and friend live for a long time. Now you they always bring loyalty. Now you they always play cool. That friend will always take you for a fool. But when you don't do the thing continuously, you yourself need to tell and say, you not be fool, you see what they go on says. You don't understand so? So now waiting we need to give these people. Because if we keep quiet, Benin people, we know that we are respective people. We know that we are cultured people. We know that when we see elders, we quickly give them their respect. But it is not time for us to be keeping quiet. Why all these people are coming to our page? They created their own page to indoctrinate people falsely against us, to instigate people falsely against us, to give us names that are not us, to call us Ashawo and all that. We do not have all those names in our dialect. Ashawo not be even Benin language. Insuka not be even Benin language. These people introduce all these things. These people that they are the majority now. So all the Baba things where they come from the majority. You know what is paining them? What did they pain them? He say, you know, say their government, the democracy where they practice, no fit stop this Insuka business, this prostitution business ever since. They were not using Benin as a passage. Anybody will come, pass Benin, come out, go they prostitute and all this. No government fit stop them. But immediately Oba of Benin come, put a stop to it and make a proclamation and swear upon it and say even if they carry you come out from here, carry you go Ayelala house for Ijebu land, carry you go any Africa country, go swear, say they not carry you come Benin. As far he is the head of all deities, those swear, those curses, those oaths will not have effect on you. So when they now see that it's true, these our guests, they not really they pay us again. All the swear, all the juju will carry them go swear for Igbo land, for Calabar, for Yoruba land. The thing not they work again. Because normally we use them to swear, say if they reach where they go, they not pay us this money, 15 million or 80 million as the case may be. Now Ayilala go kill them. But Oba gets juju where is strong past Ayilala. Use and take stand for all Benin people all over the world. Say even if they carry you comot from Benin land, carry you go Yoruba land, carry you go Calabar, carry you go Ghana, anywhere in this world they carry you go. He say he use in own juju where he strong pass any juju because now he use to fight all the war where they conquer all of una. He say nothing go happen to una. And all these people, the Murphy face will be say na human trafficker they be. All these Igbo people will be say all of them are human traffickers. Where they sit down for Europe, they're not going to see money again. Guess not going to pay them again. Now they can start to instigate people against Oba. Now there everything starts. Now there everything starts. So if we are strong, why we not continue? We don't hear say anybody will not carry go to swear for Yoruba land. Say if you not pay the money, he go die. Ayelala go kill him. You Ayelala strong rich Oba. Nobody die. So nobody they pay. They know they remit money again. The office will now open. Our Oba don't close them. The illegal office. Now I call the shots. Benin people na prostitute that they do. Who are doing what who are doing when I come they say na prostitute that they do. Especially that Murphy face. Not be white woman he born for. Why he never get paper if course not the follow? At least now there now you go rich when you feel marry white person. You born. You don't get paper automatically. But why he never get paper? You don't see I say swear this, swear they work for a head really. Now so he go there. I don't talk him. That Murphy face. Now so he go there for where they wear rubber beads. They do crown where you not get palace, where you not get throne. Now there he go there. Oh, okay, now there he go there. He go routine for there. So when yegbe ya tanya ou vie dono yegbe ya tanya la okire don't follow them again. If you don't know what to do, if you even need to agitate, go and stay in Benin and agitate with Benin. Then we will know that watch out. As far as say, you know what make Ojukwu not actualize Biafra. You know say that time they fight Biafra war, they ran into our palace, our kingdom. They were trying to destroy our kingdom. They were trying to create war. The war that was happening, they were trying to make sure that it destroyed our kingdom. They went and bypassed us and went to Yoruba. That was why. As far as say he do that thing, he not feel actualize Biafra. Nobody, when he try to engage, nobody for that Nigeria will go feel actualize Biafra. Anyone will come up with Biafra. As far as that person, they carry us, join a Biafra people. They must die without actualizing the Biafra. But they go accept their Biafra, they go actualize their Biafra if they stay within their 5 states. 100 where nene una di kanu of few way. 100 and you not go actualize Biafra. They go carry and they go bury her with Nigeria flag if possible, as they bury Ojukwu with Nigeria flag. Just as Ojukwu was buried with Nigeria flag. I am not, you always listen to my messages. I am not ready for this today. But it is too much. It is getting too much. What these people, they are doing, it is getting too much. It is getting too much. They are getting on our nerves. They are taking us for a ride. They think we are fools. They've insulted our elders a lot. They've insulted our history. The most painful part is for them to come and narrate our history the way it is not. It's for them to come and narrate our history to us the way it is not. How will you stand in your city room or sit in your city room to come and teach a man his history? And why you are not of a descendant of that man? Why you are not historically or ancestrally connected to that man? You are seated in your city room and you are narrating false history of that man to the world. And you think it's time for us to sit and be smiling? You think it's time for us to sit and be smiling? No, we are not going to smile with you any longer. This time around, what we're going to be doing, if you do any video, I'm going to be listening to you as well. I have people as well who will always bring your videos. Even if you use any other medium, any other Facebook page, people will always bring your videos to me. And then when I hear it, I will always come to give it to you, tooth for tooth and eye for eye. I will come to give it to you just the way it is. But as for our Benin people, I want to say that please do not be foolish, do not be fooled, and don't allow anyone to fool you. Do not follow them. I know a lot of them, millions of them are watching right away. My friends on my Facebook who has followed, who will never comment so that they don't want me to know that they are here. I know all of them. They are all watching right away. Okay? But we are going to be telling them so that they will be hearing from where they are watching from. Keep following the page. You will be hearing what we are going to be telling you. And I say keep following the page. More of our agenda is going to come up. You have seen more of our agenda, time without number, here on this page, where different people come to us to come and identify themselves with us, and they say with their mouth, it is not that we paid them, they were not paid. You see it on ground when they come and say they trace their ancestry, they know that they are descendants of Great Benin. So that albino Nnamdi Kanu, who is a lost man, who do not know where he came from, who traces his ancestry to Israel, and the Israelites, where you trace your ancestry to, will never give you citizenship. They will never give you citizenship. They will never support you. In short, when you get to Israel, you go and see the highest races on earth. They are the Jewish people. They hate blacks. Go and see how they are maltreating blacks there. And you see this girl who called herself Uwa Sophia. That girl, do not mind her. She is also my Facebook friend as well. But she's a very stupid girl who is taken for a ride. She's a greedy girl, one of the people of Edo-Benin, the people who parade themselves as Edo-Benin. The Ogiamie family who is hoping that they will come and be crowned king over Benin people. That is why she is supporting Biafra. That is why she is supporting Murphy Face. You see that girl? She's just like a hall. Every page you see her following, every page. She's just like she's just like Satan who is moving to and fro. She has no base. When you look at this page, she is there. When you look at this page, she is there. When you look at the other page, she is there. She is a Confucianist. She is confused. She is confused. She is just like a woman who do not stay in husband's house. That is why she is moving from one page to another. All the pages, you will find her there. She called, Nnamdi Kanu already called her and arranged with her. In the program she called, yes, Nnamdi Kanu mentioned, you see, Uwa Sophia, Benin people, Uwa Sophia called in immediately and said, this is Uwa Sophia. What do you want to say? You think Nnamdi Kanu will come and crown your people, your family, king over Benin people? Is it Nnamdi Kanu that will make you to be a king? That will make your family to be a king? So, great Benin people, you are great. Realize how great you are. If they like, let them say I am insulting them. Yes, I go insult you. If you come here to come and tell me I am a Biafra man, I have told you I hate Biafra. I do not hate Igbo people, but I hate Biafra because of their code of conduct. I hate Biafra because of the way they are agitating. I hate Biafra because of the way they are insulting elders of Africa. I hate Biafra because the way they are calling African people monkeys. I hate Biafra. And I will keep hating them. You can't come and call our black people are mocking because you are fighting to actualize your dream country. That is not a diplomatic way of getting a nation. You can't. So you expect me to like you? You expect me to say, why am I using hate speech? I'm not going to use lovely speech. Okay? So, authoritatively quote me anywhere I hate Biafra. Stop identifying yourself as Biafra. You Benin people. You see a lot of Biafrans, they are rising up. A lot of Igbo people, they are rising up against this Biafra. A lot of them, they are rising up. People who once followed Biafra, they are detaching themselves. Igbo people, Urobo people. Where is Asari today? Where is Ijele today? And so many others. They are all detaching themselves because their eyes are not fully open. They now see that Biafra is one man's business. They are detaching themselves, and you are chucking your head into there because you cannot think. You cannot think. Because you are listening to Nnamdi Kanu. Sometimes you will go and post videos, pictures of dead people and say this happened in Nigeria to kill you, to furtherly kill you emotionally. But the ones that is happening in his community, Nnamdi Kanu will not post that. The killings of Igbo man killing Igbo man in his community, Nnamdi Kanu will not post it. If you look at those people today, if you can't, let me say, most of the popular people you know that are rich in currency, let me say 50% of them are ill-gotten wealth. Ill-gotten wealth. Who are into drug dealing, who are into kidnapping. He will not come and educate the people, his people online, but he will come and insult my people. Go to South Africa, see how they spoil our name there. Do you think the xenophobia that happened in South Africa, it was because South Africa really hated black people? No, Igbo people has finally destroyed that place with drugs. Although we have few people there who are into legitimate business. But when you get to South Africa, you see what is happening. Go there, all the drug dealing you see in South Africa are done by Igbo people. Go to Asia country, even though there is death penalty for anyone who is caught with drug, these people, they are still into it. If the Asia people push people that they want to sentence to death, look at all their names, Igbo, 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 then Yoruba, Yoruba. Which Edo will you see there? Which other tribe will you see there? Will you see Hausa man there? These are the people giving us bad reputation, bad image in the diaspora. And because they are fighting for their self-interest, they are coming to instigate our people against us. And you expect me, because I don't want to be victimized, I don't want to be insulted, I should keep mute? I don't wear a baba. My brother. Ina meri no makeke o khon no a seven ve no je iri kan ya tai. Iri kan ya tai because when no a weba when no gwan unhu we ma se aye yo wa. Because I don't want to be victimized, or I don't want to be insulted. I don't want people to insult me. I want to play gentleman. And I see that my people are being led astray. I should keep quiet. No. That is stupidity. That is not humility. Do not mistake humility for stupidity. You are humble does not mean you should be stupid. You are humble does not mean you should be foolish. You shouldn't be foolish. You shouldn't. Where are they? Because if you do not tell them like this, they will keep popping up. They will not give you breathing space. Even on your own page, this Benin page that belongs to you, if you don't give them the way they are bringing it, they will keep popping up. They will keep popping up. They won't give us breathing space and allow us to educate the mind of our people and allow us to do our thing the way we choose to do it. So if you see any one of them, do not be afraid of them. Do not. If they insult you, give them back. Give them back. But that does not mean we do not love Africa. We love Africa. We want us to come together as one Africa, not divided mushroom group of people. Not. Because the more we are divided, the more weak we are. The more weak we are. There is three things that we must push away from Africa. And other African countries, they are all realizing these truths. There is three things we push away from Africa. The Western education, their religion, whether it is Christianity or Islam, and this so-called democracy. Because the democracy allows only the elites to be free. Allow only the elites to be rich. Allow only the elites to steal money from your country and take it to foreign country. These people know that these Nigeria politicians, African politicians, who are coming to their country to buy houses, they know that the money that they are receiving monthly as a politician will not be enough to buy the house that they buy, to take their children to school, to use the best hospital. This is what democracy has provided. Under democracy, you, the common man on street, you don't have good food. You cannot talk to the politicians. If you do that, they unleash the police on you. But under our sovereignty that they met on ground, everything was accessible. They brought democracy to us, and they brought this Quran and Bible to us, whereby before you will be sworn into office, you will have to use the Quran and the Bible to swear. And after you use the Quran and the Bible to swear, because they know that the Quran and the Bible, they are nothing but fiction. There is no reality, there is no force, there is no power there. To furtherly fool us, they brought these two things to us. So before power will be handed over to them, they ask them to come and swear Quran in court of law. They ask them to come and swear Quran before to take oaths with Quran and Bible. And after they've sworn this Quran and Bible, these people loot. In short, they will live. They will not die. You that do not swear Quran and Bible, you will die in hunger and in poverty. You will die an illiterate. You will die because you do not have medical care. You will die because you lack money. So these are the three things we must take away. If we are under a structured monarchical system the way it is, anybody that wants to lead, I will do vers Oremila, I'm a Bobaladian. Come and swear with this deity instead of the Bible. Come and swear, even with the Ayelala self. Come and swear with Amadioha. Let us see if any one of them will loot money. But because this pattern of, what is it called, exposure that they introduce to us allows you to be a fraudulent person, allows you to ride on the innocent people who are not really aware of what is going on. But if these people swear with our Africa deities before they rule us, those deities will fight for the innocent people on their behalf. So we must chase these three things away and reinstall our education, not Western education this time around. We have education. Mathematics started from us. It started from us. And it was called maths, that they are calling mathematics today. It started from us. We must go back to our civilization. We must go back to our education. When you go to Egypt, when you go to Ethiopia, all this ancient kingdom, when you come to Benin, upon our artifacts, upon our walls, you will see our letters being crested there. If they do not know how to read, how were they able to crest all these letters? And when the people come with their Western education, they were able to translate those letters. So if it meant nothing, the letters that was readable, how were our people able to write all these things? They have their languages. They have their schools. So we must go back there, take our language back, and make it a national language whereby every one of us in Africa, we understand ourselves. We understand ourselves. But nobody said that you should not keep your mother tongue. Am I not an Ishan man today? I still speak Benin fluently. My mother tongue is not taken from me. Because I learned Edo in school. So that is how it is. Every one of us, our mother language will be kept with us. Not the way the Yoruba people did. That they Yorubanized everybody, or every people who came to them, they are conquests. The region which they conquered, they Yorubanized them, and those people lost their language. Today, they cannot trace their ancestry. They can't trace their ancestry because their dialect has been lost. Their dialect has been lost. We must think smart this time around because we must emancipate as African people. And my friends who are from Cameroon, my friends who are from Ghana, my friends who are from Ethiopia, who are here listening to me, please, 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 please try and understand me. I am only being angry, I am only being insultive this time around because Nigerians are largely foolish. We shouldn't be clamoring for division. I know we are together in Africa group, but I must tell my people the truth. I must tell my people the truth. We are not going to tolerate anybody who is clamoring for Africa's division because they have divided us enough. If we keep clamoring like this, the Biafra people, they are clamoring for division. Ododuwa people, they are clamoring. The Niger Delta Republic, they want to clamor. And us, we join them and clamor. There will be war in Nigeria. And when war happens, the Europeans, they are waiting, they are looking at us so that they will sell weapons for us to destroy ourselves, to fight the war. Just as Nnamdi Kanu was asking for weapon, just as Nnamdi Kanu extorted money from his people and said he wants to go and use it to buy weapon, and he kept that money in his pockets. If he has gone to them, they would have sold weapon for him, just as they are equipping the what is it called, the Boko Haram and the herdsmen with weapon today to come and destroy Nigeria, to come and destroy Africa. So they are just waiting. They are perching around like birds. They are waiting to see how people will keep coming up with agitation, clamoring for division. And when it gets very tense, war will happen. And these people will definitely sell weapons for us. And when they sell weapons for us, we will destroy ourselves. And when we destroy ourselves, they will come on in the name of they want to come and grant us a referendum, and they will start extorting our natural resources. Our ground will become like Libya. This is not what we are supposed to do. What we are supposed to do with the people Nnamdi Kanu is being able to gather. If he educate these Igbo people well, only them will be able to chase the political elites away. If he stood with Showore and every one of us came together and said, no, this is what we are going to do. The Niger Delta Avengers, Niger Delta militants, the Edo people, we come together, we agree and say this is what we are going to do to chase these people away from political space. Do you not think Nigeria would be a better place for Africa at large? But because these people, these nuisance who are fighting for their selfish interest, they do not see reason for us to sit down and say it is time for us to create one unified Africa. My brothers and my sisters, this is the message I am passing to you today. One unified Africa, whereby each and every one of us as different country, different continent in Africa, each and every one of us, whereby we are fighting to make our country a better and a safer place. Our agenda is how we are going to make Nigeria, the African nation, African continent, a better place. Because Africa is the cradle of civilization. We ought to unite ourselves. We are too divided. And this division was introduced by these people who call themselves white supremacists. So do not listen to people like Kanu, who is using what is happening in Nigeria to get your attention. Because there is a fight in my father's house, for example. My siblings, they are fighting against themselves. And one person amongst them, is now coming to tell me to destroy my father's house because my brothers are fighting, have a quarrel, dispute within themselves. A wise man is to see, a wise brother is to see how he reunites his brothers instead of clamoring for his father's house to be destroyed. Africa is my father's land. Nigeria is my homeland. I do not, a normal man is not supposed to clamor for the destruction of Africa, of Nigeria. Because the people who are ruling Nigeria, they are not Nigeria, they are Nigerians. Nigeria is a country whereby we have to protect the interest of Nigeria, not the people who are ruling Nigeria. And will not because of Buhari to be calling Nigeria a zoo. Buhari is not a Nigeria, he is a Nigerian. And will not because of bad government to call Nigeria a zoo. Thank you. I think the full dose that we are giving to them today is okay for now. And then let me see if these toothless dogs are still here. Let me see. Somebody said he has a question today. I don't know if I was able to answer his question. And then I don't know if I'm not able to answer your question. Please, you can put up the question again. I have forgotten what you were asking. But I remember you are a person who is having a tag of Biafra and why your name is Edo name. And then I told you that if we come up tomorrow or some other time, I see you here with that Biafra tag and your name is Edo name. Because of that, I am going to quickly block you. Because I know you are a spy, you are not Edo person. No Edo person should be carrying a Biafra tag. And any other brother, any other person who is listening to me, who has a page, Benin page, some in your own different location, if you see any person who is having a Edo name and is carrying Biafra tag following you, please block that person. Block that person. Somebody is saying, let me see this person, Mr. Man, leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. Your country is so-called Nigeria has been sold to China. Which your country? Is that the bone of contention? Are you informed at all? I should leave Nnamdi Kanu away alone. Are you informed? How will I leave Nnamdi Kanu away alone? Nnamdi Kanu, who is a thief, saying, Mr. Man, I'm living alone when he is telling me Isha man is a Biafra man. when he's telling me Ishan people, they are Biafra. Don't you know I am from Ishan? And you're saying I should leave Nnamdi Kanu alone? So because you assume that Nigeria has been sold to China, then I should follow Nnamdi Kanu's stupidity? Because you assume that Nigeria has been sold to China, is that a criteria for me to follow Nnamdi Kanu's stupidity? Don't you know when I follow Nnamdi Kanu's stupidity, I am moving from fry pan to fire? So it is better for me to remain in fry pan instead of me to move from fry pan to fire. For you to say I should leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. I will, in as much Nnamdi Kanu is not leaving my people alone, in as much Nnamdi Kanu is still dragging our land, our descendants into his so-called country, we will never leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. I will always come here to debunk all the lies that he is saying. And you people Nnamdi Kanu follower, you are always saying, can't you see herdsmen, they are killing people? What is your plan? What is your agenda? I want to ask you, since you people has been agitating for Biafra, what is your plan? What have you been able to do in making sure that you secure your region? Has Biafra been able to put a stop to the killings? What have you done? Rather than sitting on social media, chanting Biafra, chanting all hail Biafra. I will all hail you for doing nothing. Are you stupid? I should be hailing you for doing nothing. All hail Biafra. Why should I hail you? Tell me, what have you done? What have you done that I should come and hail you for? I should come and hail you for your fraud. I should come and hail you for your drug dealing. I should come and hail you for your ritualists. I should come and hail you for extorting money from people. I should come and hail you for tracing your ancestry to Israel. I should come and hail you. Hail you for what? I should come and hail you. You are calling Nigeria a zoo while your sister Nnamdi Kanu is in the police force in Nigeria. Tell us, what have you done to bring freedom to East at large? You are seated on Facebook. Has anybody ever created a country on Facebook? So I should be praising you for telling false histories of Edo people. I should come and hail you or hail Biafra for what? For nothing? For superstition, because Biafra is superstition. I should come and hail you. How? I should be hailing you because you are doing something that is meaningful. There is nothing that you are doing. Don't you know how many times you have said Biafra will come, Biafra will come? Now you have postponed Biafra to next year, that Biafra will come. We are waiting. We are waiting. And I promise you, like I have said before, you are going to die without actualizing Biafra, and you'll be buried with Nigeria flag, just as they buried Ojukwu with Nigeria's flag. I should hail you. I should hail you because your people are not even in agreement with you. There are a lot of Igbo people in Onitsha, in Oba community. There are a lot of people, Igbo people in Anambra, who are not in support of your stupid IPOB struggle. So me, that I am not a Biafran, I should come and be hailing you? I see no reason why I should hail you. I see no reason why I should hail you. Biafra is just like Jesus Christ that they've said he will come since 2,000 years. You people are still waiting, he has not come. So shall you wait for Biafra and you will not see Biafra. You will wait for Biafra just as those people who brought the Bible to you ask you to be waiting for Messiah. And your fathers, they are all dead. The Messiah has not come. Your children, your generation, they will all die and go. The Messiah will not come. Biafra is just fictional identity, just as your Messiah is, because it will never come. It will never come. So do not be deceived. It is high time you wake up from your slumber and go and do something meaningful with your life. And what is that meaningful thing that you will do, bro? What is that meaningful thing that you will do, sis? It's for you to start agitating for one unified Africa. It's for you to start telling Africa, lecturing Africa youth to take up political space. Instead of us to be carrying ballot paper for all these old cables. Instead of us to be carrying ballot paper for them. Instead of us to allow them to keep dictating for us in political space. That is what you should use your life to do. Not for you to keep following all page everywhere, only you one day all page because you want to go and argue for Biafra. Because you want to go and argue for Biafra. The man who you are arguing for, the man who gave you Biafra agenda, IPOB agenda, he is living in the diaspora with his wife and children. He is carrying different ashawo. You have all seen that on social media, enjoying his life with your money, squandering your money, and coming to instigate you against your own people, against your ethnic group of people. The man who introduced Biafra IPOB agenda to you, he's living in one of the best apartments with your money here in the diaspora. And you're telling me to hail Biafra and leave Nnamdi Kanu alone, your supreme leader as you call him. So you people are really the lost sheep of the slave Bible that was given to you people. You are the lost sheep because you know why you are lost? You don't know where you come from. If you know where you come from, I wonder why you will be a Jew while you're supposed to be a Gentile. You don't know where you come from. Every one of you that is agitating because you want to create a country of your own, you have missed your road. You don't know where you come from. Including you, the Ododuwas, you don't know where you come from. You are the lost sheep that your slave Bible talked about. So, it is only people like us that will help you to find your roots because we know that you are lost. Can you see the two of you who are agitating? Because the two of you, you are fighting for supremacy at the same time. And the other one traces his ancestral roots to Jewish, where black people are commonized, where black people are not given equal rights. They are not given equal rights. And you trace your ancestry there and you say you are a black man. And because that place do not favor you, you run away from there and now you are in Germany. Very soon you will say you trace your ancestry to German. In short, I don't want to talk. I don't want to use those languages for you. And same thing with Ododuwa. Ododuwa said they trace their ancestry to a man who fell from the sky. But last time we checked, it is only rain that falls from the sky. And you realize your foolishness, how foolish you are. You said you trace your ancestry to Saudi Arabia. Last time we checked, your history, your tradition, your religion is not Islamic. You do not look alike in any way. You do not look alike in any way. And again, you said you trace your ancestry to the east. The world is large. There are many eastern parts in the world. What part of the east you trace your ancestry to? Yoruba people. You are there like a dumb and deaf. You will not be able to answer. So can't you see that the both of you who are clamoring to scatter Nigeria, can't you see that the both of you are lost sheep of the slave Bible? You are lost. You are lost. I keep wondering why people are really giving attention to these people. I keep wondering, because you see that, you know, when you say you are a Biafra, for example, I want to start agitating for a Biafra now with any page. I just write Agbe Iokosun Biafra. You will come and see that page. Millions of people will pack in. Millions of people will pack in. So I wonder why you are giving listening ear to that. Because it will never happen. Biafra will never come. Biafra will never come. There is check and balances. There is check and balances. And now the Kanu have weighed he has checked it, he has balanced it. He now realized and said, oh, I have fucked up. He was not loyal. He did not consult the kings in every region who originally know where they migrated from, who knows their ancestry. Under the Kanu did not consult them and said, okay, this is the agenda. Under the Kanu bypassed them and then went to London and sit and then carve up a mat. You think because you carve up a mat, anybody can sit on social media, on Facebook, and draft a map. Because you're able to draft a map and insert some region into it does not mean it is real. And people's heads start swelling and they started coming along with you because you've drafted out a map. Who cannot take a laptop, the computer, and draw a map? Is that a big deal? But because you have your map that is only existing on social media that is not in any way found in the world, does that mean I should follow you? Yes, I can answer your question. Bro, can you answer my question? What is the question? What is the question, Neris Ezuba? Yes, brother Neris Ezuba, what is the question? I can answer your question. If you have any question, please ask me before. Let me take questions before I round up. I'm waiting for your question, please. I'm waiting for your question. You're still writing if I can answer your question. Aren't you hearing me? And Neris Ezuba. I said I'm waiting for your question. Please write your question out. You're asking repeatedly if I can answer your question. Please just draft out your question so that I'll know what you're asking. I can ask you, bro. I can answer your question, my brother. Please. I am willing to answer your question. Okay, you said why everyone is afraid of Biafra freedom. Can you please give me the definition of fear? Is that the question you want to ask? Who is afraid of Biafra freedom? No one is afraid. The one who is afraid of his own freedom is the one who ran away from the freedom he is claiming he is fighting for. If I'm afraid, why will I be talking to you directly? Why is everyone afraid of Biafra freedom, Neris Ezuba? I have asked you to put out the definition of fear and let me take you from there. But hence you do not answer that, I am telling you that the one who is really afraid of Biafra freedom is the one who ran away for many years. Even whether his father or his mother died, he was not able to come to Nigeria because of fear to bury his own papa. That is the one who is afraid, not people who are rejecting your Biafra. The only one who is afraid is the one who accepts the strategies, the code of conduct of IPOB. That's the only person who is afraid. So I just see maybe you're just... Is somebody who will tell you to go, who is holding you, go by yourself now, if they are not afraid. Is that fear? You have to take what belongs to you directly. You say you be Biafra now, go now, maybe we see how you want to go. When we got Bende, did anyone tell us to go? We took it because it's originally ours. We did not wait for anybody to tell us to go. We took it. Can't you learn? Will you wait for somebody to tell you to go? You have to go if you want to go. But if you want to go, do not drag any other people along to you, with you. You are only 5 states in Nigeria. If you want to go, go and open Nigeria's amalgamation. Check how you people came to Nigeria, how we were put together, how we were joined together. We were not joined together with all the states you're seeing. It is not with the parameters of the state that you're seeing today that we were joined together. Amalgamation, go and check it, how amalgamation means to put together. Go and check it to put together. So you will know where you came from. So from there, how you came originally, you will go. Let me quickly block this Noke Nanka, who say Esan is Biafra. I hate that language. If I see anybody say it, I'll block you immediately with your beer, like Ojuku that died with Biafra's beer. And then Neris Ezuba, if you keep on insisting with your fraudulent IPOB agenda here, I will block you. You go to Biafra page. This is not Biafra page. Go and actualize your Biafra there. I should support. Are you a stupid person? I should support what will not benefit me. I should support someone that narrates my history wrongly. I should support someone that is scamming people. I should support someone that is dragging me into his dream country without consulting me. I should sit down and support him because I see him speaking on social media. Are you so daft, Neris Ezuba? If you insist with all these your stupid question again, I'm going to block you. Are you so daft? I'm going to block you. Then I should support him. For what? Why should I support him? Why? Give me one good reason why I should support him. Somebody who inserted our people into his dream country and he did not consult any one of us. He is being authoritative. Somebody who parades himself as supreme leader. I should support him. You're speaking this naive Mary. Now I know why you are angry about Igbos. Not Igbos. I'm not angry about Igbos. I'm angry about IPOB's agenda. I am angry about Biafra. Okay? I am angry because you being authoritative. I cannot be a Biafran. Okay, if you want to remain here, please mind your business because this is not Biafra page. We only come here to tell our people that they are not Biafras. If you want to remain here, mind your business. Otherwise, the block button is always activated as far as I am concerned. Okay? The block button is always activated as far as I'm concerned. It's high time for me to start using my house Wi-Fi to tell my people the truth, because I pay for it every month. It is not free. There is no free Wi-Fi anywhere here in Europe. I subscribe my phone in case I am out of the house. I will not be out of network. I subscribe my phone monthly and I pay for my house Wi-Fi monthly. So instead of me to keep it there, I have to use it. Even if I spend 5 hours online, I have to use it to tell my people that they are not Biafra. So that is it. That is it. That is it. For me, for Asian people generally, to come out and say they are Biafra, they will in short, they will pack their bag and baggages away from Nigeria and go and look for one forest and start their life there. That is how far we hate Biafrans. If you don't know, let me tell you. Don't mind them. You people just think because social media is available to everybody, you can come up and say trash and nobody will answer you. You can come up and insult people, nobody will answer you. You can come up and draw maps and country, nobody will answer you. And you think because you've got many likes and many views, and then I will follow you because you think we are crowd followers. It is only foolish people that are crowd followers. We don't follow crowd. We think before we follow. We reason, we look before we follow. We do not follow crowd. All IPOB members, they are all crowd followers. And thank God those that followed them earlier, they are now resigning from IPOB. Most of their secretary, they've resigned. Most of their coordinator general, they've resigned. They now created their own group now where they castigate Nnamdi Kanu. It is not me that is castigating Nnamdi Kanu. I am not castigating him. I am giving him what he is bringing to us back. This is not castigating somebody. If you remain, stick with your 5 states, nobody will come and talk about you. We will be happy. We will give you our support for you to actualize your Biafra with your 5 states. But when you come and tell us that we are Biafra, in short, you do that without consulting us. And you say we should come and support you because your eye and red pass, or because you sabi speak foreign language, which is English language, alien language, because you sabi speak and pass. Because you be the person who first open radio. We have Edo-Benin television, we have Edo-Benin radio that is well known, well popular than yours. So why should I follow you because you are able to open a radio outside your country? Outside your country. The IPOB radio that you have is not even in Igbo land. But we have a man who has television station, who has radio station, who has university, who has all sort of investment you can think there in Nigeria. A man who has brought employment to his people. But you, IPOB, a leader, tell me your investments. What do you have in Nigeria? In your states? In your community? What have you done for your people that I should hail you for? You've done nothing. You are only a toothless dog. You've done nothing. If you're able, maybe your IPOB radio is in Nigeria, is in Biafra land, the Igbo people land, we will be listening to you and know you have a good interest for the people. If you have common pure water company in your community, we will know you've helped your people. You've done nothing. You've done nothing. He knows in motto that you are trying to insert into your IPOB Biafra. He's not coming up to identify himself with you because he know you are a nuisance. He know you are a tout. He's not coming up. With all the struggle he's had with the Nigeria government, him alone battled the struggle and got himself out with it. Airpeace has not come up one day to identify himself with IPOB people because he know you people are stupid. Nobody is coming up to join. People who has legitimate business in Igbo land, they don't join you. It is only people who are who get their wealth from drug that are joining you. People whose wealth are ill-gotten. These people are joining you. But most of your kings and your Eze, in the Igbo of Eze, they did of Igbo land. No one of them join you. So I should not come and join you when your elite do not endorse you because they know you are a thief. They know you are a thief, Nnamdi Kanu. I should come and join you. Yes, my sister. Go to Abia State and go and see what is happening there. You've not been able to do anything for your people. And you are coming to tell me, in short, you are even putting our king, Obama, his country, his state, into your map. And you said I should clap for you. We are not like you people. We know that you people wonder why Benin people are so much loyal to their kingdom, to their Oba. Let me tell you, if it is not our Oba, there would have been no Nigeria. There would have been no Benin. They installed the structure of leadership you are seeing today that the British people stole, and they are using it in England. England do not have president, they only have prime minister. And if they want to report to their queen, they tell their queen, your government, my queen, before they report any matter. Systematically, they operate monarchical pattern of governance. They stole it from us. So you tell us that we should not be loyal to our Oba when we know our Oba made us who we are. When we know in Nigeria, in Africa at large, if they do not measure Benin Kingdom, there is no other kingdom that they will measure. We are not like you people who do not know where you come from. We know that in our land, in that Benin land, you people are calling Old Igodo Migodo, we are created there from the very day human beings started existing on earth. We do not migrate from anywhere. You people are only looking from where you migrated from. We do not migrate from anywhere. We were created in our land. That is where we found ourselves. We do not come from. We are the Aboriginals. We are the Aboriginals. Go and check the word aborigine. You people migrate because you people are not aborigines. You are not the original indigenous people of where you are living in. That is why you are all looking for where you come from. You people are lost sheep of the slave Bible that they use in deceiving you. Yes. So Benin people, I tell you today, do not look for where you migrated from. You do not migrate from anywhere. Ask the Jewish people where they migrate from. The Jewish people where Nnamdi Kanu traced his so-called ancestry to, those people, they are not the aborigines of Israel. They migrated to that place. That is why the Bible twisted it and call it the promised land. Call it the promised land. They are not the owner of that land. That is why they are having problem with the Palestinian people today. They told you lie that Jesus Christ died 2,000 years or more than 2,000 years ago. And when you go to Israel, that is not up to 80 years on earth, the man who they said he died more than 2,000 years ago, you are having his tomb there, his grave there. A country that is not up to 100 years old, and you are finding a grave of a man who died more than 2,000 years ago there. Can't you see that the book they brought to you that they call Holy Book is a lie, and you are tracing your ancestry there? Can't you see that we people, we are so diplomatic, we the Benin people, we are so intelligent? Stop disturbing me with please answer my question. Go and ask Nnamdi Kanu the questions. I have answered your question. Go and ask Nnamdi Kanu questions and get your dirty axe away from this place. Go and ask Nnamdi Kanu where you people migrated from. Go and ask Nnamdi Kanu why he said you people are from Israel. Go and ask Nnamdi Kanu these questions and get away from here. I have answered his question and he's bothering me with please answer my question. Okay, let me answer you. Let me ask you a question. Where do you people migrate from? Neris, tell us. Tell us where you people migrated from. Neris Ezuba, I've got a question for you. Because the first question you answered me, you asked me, I answered them. So I've got a question for you. Please, where do you people migrate from? Where did you people migrate from? Tell me. Tell us. We want to know where you come from. Tell us. Tell us where you come from. Let me see if I can open the line because I was just checking the time now. Because somebody said you want to call, but I don't know if... Let me see if I can open the line, because if you say you want to call, I will open the line. But if you're calling because you want to, if you want to ask questions, it's good for you to ask questions, I will answer your question. But if you're calling to come and tell us history that are not our history, I will drop your call. I am zero tolerance when it comes to that. Let me see if my WhatsApp, because I don't put my general number outside here, because people will start disturbing me always. Let me see. Just a moment, please. Brother, I'm still waiting for you, Brother Neris, to tell us where you people come from. Because you people trace your ancestry to Israel. Please, we are waiting. Okay, if you want to call in, please. Sorry, I will not be able to do. I will not be able to do call in today, please. I will not be able to open my line and call in today. Please, I'm sorry for that. I would have done that. I did not make that available. So where is Neris? I'm sorry. Maybe some other time. I would have planned for that. Neris, I have answered your questions and you are still bothering me and say, please answer my question. And I am asking you now to tell us where you came from, where Biafra came from. Tell us. Now let me know, let us know if really you know where you come from. You don't know yourself finish, you want to tell person who you be. You don't know where you come from, you want to come and tell me about Igodo. Meanwhile, you don't know your ancestry, you don't know where you come from. You have no ancestral roots. You are busy running helter-skelter, looking for where you come from. Meanwhile, part of you migrated from Cameroon. How will I bring up this brother that's saying I should invite him? I don't know. Just a moment, I'm trying to see if I can invite somebody, please. Okay, bro, Guname, let me try my best and possible to bring you on board. I don't know. Bro Oguname, if you're listening to me, Dr. Oguname, please, before I can invite you, because you are on this page, you're on this page. Before I can invite you, you must have to log out on this page, and then I will be able to invite you. I will be able to invite you. I will not be able to invite you because you are on this page. Can you hear me, please? Yes. Before I will be able to invite you, Dr. Oguname, our very own great brother from Great Benin. Before I will be able to invite you, sir, please, you will have to log out from this, okay, Great Benin page. I don't know who the moment is processing. Bra Oguname, are you with the name of Uyi? Hello, my brother.
Wato.
Damo Baba. It's way.
Wenita. Wata. Usalubwa no debawe.
Iseo.
Kemi no gwalo agbona. O senwe.
Ise Baba.
No kuwe. Wa yokpa wo manu, wa eba wo manu. Me uji ati se romiketi. Edowe a minogwano ma egiaje.
Eriono.
Ike ka bomi aru evani ka po aberi. Elo enita.
Okay, where Unobo Ukakabo Siken in the camera, but don't worry, since we are hearing your voice, you can go on.
Okay. Egboko, that's a relax.
Okay.
If not here, you not go on, you not only go on because any happen with tasing, no takunula dasing.
Yup.
You will do it. You will be a door. Maybe even good na door.
Yep.
Get the point now. So in a car box moment where when you are mudia, a dedo jewas, you have a good mudia video.
You said, Baba. You said.
Iparagbo ya hon, ya hon, o kwasoro. Oh boy, unu we be no je we igbina na we gbina. E ma so ready send the same social media ya make noise. Ya cause ya we a casino or anything ya wu. But talking them my brother we gbe ran we gbe oho we.
We say Baba off we gbe.
When ya mi je do ari na do wa we mi je gbe ari no. E do ave mu egbo ma mu we e ma gwa lo. Èmi àfẹn wèé tàsí. Èmi àfẹn wèé tàsí. My brother. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ dé fún arúgbó yìí. But wọ́n wé ẹ̀wọ̀n tàkà bọ́rí à. Owó gèrè rí ẹ́. Lùgbọ́n bá náà tó ògè ní. Ìyẹn mú di à.
Iṣẹ́.
Ní àwọn ìfúkẹ́ wà wúsí yẹn. Ìwà ẹ̀kọ́ tó tẹ́ ìwà rẹ̀ yìí. Àná ẹ̀kọ́ wà rí nìyẹn yọ.
Wọ́n ṣe.
Zẹ́wò òdẹ́bù. Zẹ́wé àwọn mànùkì. Àwọn mànùkì wò. Ẹ̀ẹ́wé tó gbìnà mẹ́. But to be done do ya prefer if do boom no me ti wona mi but no me to la dia wi an we amazing so if you go na be la dia wo we go yen bi ki we no dey e no ma dey ma be yen no ya dey e we awusa dey come igboro na we wa we do so won wa han wa ri ogwa we ta mi asin we no je be ko to na so e no se na ti we uji ni Uji edo eyi fo egbo ede.
Ise Baba.
Ekene abegwa e ma gbe. E ma gbe ken na abegwa. Usun obi edo no imase. A kawe ba. You know pa ilogo we yi. E dede je wa se guero. Aso awe bi uji edo. utemu edo mo magboto edo me nwanse we afefe
enwa we do
vedi ma iwe ro na osalo bono reti baweti kemi kemi uri ya gwalo no wenwe venu ya umudia bi na una agua ama ha finta iwe ho tama we ewi egua de Friday no just Sunday no mo yo the time ni wado tie yo wana no wa ati na wado tie na gele ya ta we no here because when you agugua we ni atam we won esenya we say beni ya lele wa baba ebi ya lele guna me
we say
itoge ma we o mara gua do wa mi no gua no ma egiaje
we say ide baba
for the past 20 years for the past 20 years mejo why no well
iwe de mafia tayo wonu igo ke wo mo ke le gberan me e fi an yo baba ni gwan kere yo when we emi no ke di de my so is that emi edo iyan mo bo ri egbejo iyan mo bo mi o ma no gwan we ni me gwan na una ya re ibi edo wa bun wa ni dame osin o but una ya re iyan share iyan rai okeke ida se fana ya rie ibude ni ma okeke emi ni abi no je o mo bo ime o mo bo ogun na me o ma we o so far o seredo o asiri ne okeke ni bi edo Irish we must share so that no matter how we do you understand only on see ni mayana re e page no rena
oteme we say e page ugwe na keke we ogun na me emelile me re page of politics because everywhere gwa kan
ima wa ye ima
politics but me do no and enu gele tabo we no gwa na e romi ke gwanre
yes
you understand so that's me ro bana ina dekun ina mudia ina hinu ta iya age we edo we ami no gbana wa enye do asoma you understand okay na mata igele gogo and igele wa appreciate imuna ya fe nu na we imuna na gbeso wari go obo eti do o salo bua ka kire de wa se no le mudia we eke de o be mudia we eke
urwesi baba
but next tomorrow egwa abi ho yen ya se gwa. You understand me so erioji awe kiri but unu ya we na we bi udwa uwe uguam imadu a strut yes erioji many are coffee are choose maso mo so aro no we village we o ni egu awe ge no ji ege na ji ere do mi afen we ata no de no pa no la u bien ro just that we be a brain ya only a wash ni you might wash your way
yes
already alright na do ati na we Benin for come we are no we Benin for come we are we Benin for come you go to Benin
yes
but we are beg ori no river ni ezere ba na ti okwa yin na we yin adoki an pa yin ni ala wese ni emi awuye ba ni eze ni egbi awusa na ni yin agbe
yes
so we ni yan ari owa ni ya no we have to ko na di kanuri orewebu a family of Edo-Benin. And the cut back oil wagbra. Ona ya sika salon Israel. Ne Biafra. Yani hele na di kana. Wa no juku de ti we tiri mi the people ha hu. In to be here kama hu. Ne Biafra wo. Na ma yekbe na wo. Ibe kan ibe na da we bi yan e big guy. Ma re big guy ma wo le ko. Big guy yan o bobozi akpu. So at the end of the day, all the mudia, we know you do pataki. You do pataki only on solo. Na, on solo mudia na ede my brother. Ede. So, niye ka boss you get tangbe unde a programming we. You understand me so? Usual me, but a number we will send them they was up, or do when you drop a home you comment you drop anywhere. You understand?
Okay.
In case anything now wrong, if imuja ke my brother anyway be your tagbe but na attend do mu no any mare ma akugbo ke do na o e na gwalo You understand?
Yes.
Akugbo Edo. Igo mi ropa but nu na mi we ala gan ya mu jana do gbo pa mu jana udo gwan ani ma do ayi bi yan do tawe emi tawe o ma gba aldo anu we do akiri. Ma boda we a onu he kene do kere we are do no baji.
Eri ono.
When you said do no baji, wa we eva do we na do no we do akiri, we do akiri. We do akiri.
Ivia do ma itaya na filagbona Edo anamio Edo where Edo o isi agbon. When no isi agbon, u ya agwa le kenu lare and isi agbon uhi. Edo isi agbon. So eriono oke ke ni ma gwan la dian ve nou ya tie jona o fo egbe baba. Pala o ni wa ri obo yi ma yeke. Heaven wa ya we.
On a problem. Ni de wadi a number or ni send or woman ni drop a comment section or anywhere. Worry. You understand me? But when you
a message
na.
Wa mi a page na wa ri ke na gbe message a page na who drop a number we yo.
Okay. Ya we wa ni ya san de go. You understand me?
But now number definitely we next week we ukinodena ya will live broadcast evenia iri number me la dia na gbon ya ti ejo na nia imam egbe joni ma understand imam egbe joni that is why ya ti the number
when we tana or what we ma or we ma be na but una we a program we anybody now we ati go anybody now but you we na bere we program to wait am ya we ni ati wo ta we anybody no ati who tam ya we from so time like this why 50 we do agwa no we answer my question we want to answer question and answer you are here to teach them what they don't know even in mind we do my ban even the boom but there we ilele okay o ma re we Biafra you know Biafra kere not like Biafra in Nigeria. You understand me? So you man me agwalo. So la wo go won ne kabo esi we oberegbe wesi.
Okay.
Salo bon de ba we won.
Okay.
Wa wo gun na me.
Okay.
Wa wo gun na me o salo bon ha bless we eva. Ujin wari na do. Edo on area akoko na do. Edo ma won la dan do agbele sa gini yan. Edo land do sa gino.
Yes.
When we're buena and we're tana or medu. One.
You said about Wesley. Okay.
Okay, why cool?
Yeah.
Okay now.
Bye. Neri now right away because you are like a stubborn fly that we have to go into the grave with the corpse. So you are blocked. You're blocked. Yup. Okay, if you have something to say, please you can send invitation just as the last brother did. I'm sorry today I did not make a provision whereby we can call in. I do not made a provision, but by next week I will do that. And if you are doing Rema, ne if you are Biafra kake you do wa see you to ido tamuwa wa ni hedo wala orimi o no roto na hin ike vo ni ladian ni mani viedo ni mamudi anegbe erun da we uwe buima edo esan esako onwa o igala o all those people here fe igbanke o my obi ran igbo keke ansa e mateti obi ran renede e mateti obi ran renede but we no ije na nia Any my ilwe ati egbe ma eviron because akugbe or eti okpa mahin iviera vivije e mayahin ki ado anwan egbe na ado anwan eten na edoti agbon wan eten o ma keke no yeveri yo so o keke ni ma viobo kugbe ni ma viobo nyanbo ni ma ya gwegbi ma nwina ni ma ya nwina na edo ide ni rie onwana re onwan ide okay. So o no roto na hin evi ododuwa republic my brother abokin how abokin my brother
we ya veji ofu egbe me wa dam ye minuta emenuta wa osomo nyeme
Wesi
agbetio oba mi won no bun anoma agogo
iriono
me wa dam ye program gwe na no da emeso wie do so ni no vere kini me veji eso ma oje egbin ya Neto bi men of a remana, iji men of who or cooking men, of a time a messeverio, when a do ya worry.
Yes.
At you get. When a son, a vieux son, if you do, a video, a uviobo, when my cocoa te yaro, veganede. O me no sunu, e me amel bano hin, no vie na woku.
Iriono.
Ovie igwu wokuo na ọnave mi na ọsụnụ na ọnave ni ya elevaye ọnave yere 3 years yo ni ya elevie ko okunya eva na ilevere ni ya ele
yes
ni ya elevie ko okunya ni ya ige na ni ya meti zegbe eso na do le eri agbo ya hin okunya urobo na hin okunya yes eso na hin okunya eri oya divide gani okpa ma ya tekin at you get if you go ma mege ni ya made
yes
okon a ese gbe a mu egberi oto o login ya at you get ya ma kini akede ya ma mi na ti edo veni ya na straight dogi my war ma pa elele bo kon ve do ni the Nigeria ni region region ni ya ekene do kede ya ma mi na ti habit bezo ime wa ge igbovo wore yan
igbovo wa no
igbovo no awon negun ama mi ewo zu ono ma oje gbin ma ne mi ya ma maje at you get veni ma we iyan to biyan veni ya redo ni veni ma we ima te gbo pa bete esa diyan no ya fi mi ya werie my do no my the position ya my veni ya do ki be do my kuli yan
yes
at you get a egbo wore yan bete ha epiyan imagine ya ha mu emi na gbo ya ha mu odudu agbo emi na Biafra gbo
Biafra
okay na the Kanu na ni ha na mu Biafra gbo na the FT men ye bai
irokparo ni emie ona ya toka ye webo ona do draw carve map no ma ki
okay ye ma mi no sogore ya gbin na e sogore gbin na today na o je gan la ladian de gan ni ejo ni na le okay veni me ije na me ha gbin na ve ma ki me ile yogware igbin na ni ki
yani igbin na
me mati on the giant you need to fight for your people who deal with them do we pa yogware we ya ko webogun are only can help only help iwa like shows in now that since then on memwe if you do so na ya kin gbin ya in the morphine me ma sure we do no Et moi de moki face non.
Ouais, il vient au Guiamien, for a long time now, il not paying. Il y a que ouais Eba, Isaac Morioba, Ayi rotate Obami, Isaac Morioba, Omodion, or Uni. I double.
For sure.
So, they no kaje egenede a family na Oba king na Larry or Gisona Larry. The family in Lokma, it was rotational. But based on history ni ya narrate the other, not or some other time.
Brother, in mafia me you onu. In mafia me you onu. Iji men no hua or training me. We no ba owi oba no keke no ri oba we no ya pari Lagos here. In me ilefi.
Where were my Enia?
Ilefi.
Baba.
Yeah, what do to nesa sada. Iya itabe oba gima Lagos okeri. What ya ke Lagos, what ya ke awon iyo ti yo. Yeah, what feel ya go here? Ime ya.
But one ni amukiana. One ni amukiana again na no makion na tie lati ni again ni ya ike miamia owa Sophia keke e mofi face no makion. Ya we ọba ìdí ọba rẹ̀ Èkó ọ̀rẹ́ Yorùbá land Ifẹ̀wá oge ni yahi obi maya egravia ìdí àyà ọ̀rẹ́ otedoriwa amamio edokpa because nwekme wiyo ha ọba nasia ọba ovorame ni nebo mukpa because nyamale ti gbewa eti amaso yana muekpa ona ari Calabar. That is due our only Oba who is on exile. Eva ona ni okay ruwe. Oma ekpedere Oba Eredia wa nukpo giver. Oba Eware nukpo giver. Ona ari Calabar. And they all stood still. The whole Calabar people. Yana Mudiagidigba. Oba na we. Ekena Bavora Neji Eva. Iona beautify. Na mwe idi standard idi that is the only Oba Erunda ame bomameti gbewa yana mwe pa yana ona ari Calabar because omale because ekena gbe opiana ji o mase gekeno le la
mase ekeno le la
all those history walao if there is anybody no Facebook now a page now for the first time or newly go and scroll to the page. There are a lot of history that we have done long time ago. You will see all this narrative, but now we do our narrative because of network. Okay, you always is
network is disturbed. A brother here, I asked for your obi mati today. Your ifesi. Emi no yin ya we mi ni adona ejuma traffic in oba wa gbe yin abo o bali yan gbe na no da yin na we wa ge na ni buna ivie doniro inu gbin yan na ejuma traffic in oba gbe yin abo e guess yan ni te bun no te ri go ni yan imi go o ja yan ye atu ge we ma me na we guess ma biele we ma mi ya yin omodo before yan ti omodo one no
before. Yeah, do I win and the madam win
vi medare trace station gi ma o lere e gesi ni ya ozo ni ya make na pay ni madam na yimiyan as you get ayimiyan go unu mo no bagima erima no te vaye un mono eviori agbon that day abi ko ni me na e Facebook of one ogogo no kwa no ogogo no kwa no ni na te wa susere ase waye aye gbe nwin na egbe yi egbe oni ose ologo ma yin agbe iya imi o le won me no kuwe
Ideo, voilà, so that ni make na eman so le ro ni oni ni an la dia so uwe kino de na ya we program wala wa de wa ti ejo ya ri number la yo no wa ya ti ejo wala so that
okay, no
na make
no wala no si mo we share me na me mate bien.
Okay, la oguma follow wesi.
Brother, mawagu ero, akugbo etin. Mother son, akugbo etin. No da veni meveje na, meve story ogedo. Niji me no kwa ve tamime. Me wa ve so e meve inya ni makoko wero meve manya so. At you get.
Wesi. Okay.
All right. Wa eko na no matter. Saloba afin agbo e. Ave ni ka o ya anya agbo ero. Wow,
okay, well, Wesi. You said.
Oh, that where I am, you can where am I?
You said. All right. What's it, Baba?
Yeah, brother.
Okay. There are so many people today waiting to come up. Let me bring you on one-on-one. Please, if you come in, try to dress backward when you're speaking, because please, if you come in, try to dress backward when you're speaking. Wesi, waya. So like I was saying, oh no roto naki. Oh no roto nanya. Ibie e Biafra kek ibie ododuwa. Ibie ododuwa na TV Biafra. That is Unadu Kanu. Yana tamia we. Ona tamuna du Kanu. Yana tamuna du Kanu we. Ne Unadu Kanu like Nigeria no kamodiane ne Buhari rule ifone. E Buhari a rule ifone. Okay, ade. Unadu Kanu na irian we. Ni ala ni a eguire yen we yen ka riobian kedori ade ona di kanu na be tame ave ivian ni lele na ti IPOB we ni a iweregbe arori ave ivi Yoruba yan hin akoboku gbe ne boti alignment. So una di kanu is a Nigerian na ni aya mama yan do sun ni agitation gidigba. So manala si fana la diana we no why worry viedo emi makia uro rima eko ma agenda no why lelia ma emi agenda ni awen o ni awen ma hone enika orima ona mwela o jimai ho ma hone. So why worry why lelia ore mofi face no raw keke egeni na tie uji Sofia wae lenia wae damia ideni mo I brought you on before, brother Uji. You are still requesting that you want to come up. Let me see if I can. I brought you up before, you decline it. I don't know. I brought you up before, except maybe it's a mistake you are requesting. So that is it. So my people, you see, say we don't speak Benin, all of them don't run. All these nuisance, all these charlatans, they don't run. That is why I ask zero man or Magbeteme. But nevertheless, sometimes it's also good for us to speak the general language which everybody understands now, that they call foreign language. It's good we speak it so that they will know what we're talking about. Now, we've said a lot anyway. We've said a lot. But what I want you people to be doing, Benin people, do not hesitate. We are not just looking for like and share. No, that is not what we are looking for. We are not just looking for like and share. We want to make sure that the message that we are passing across gets to our people. We want to make sure that our people should know that the Biafra agitation and the Oduduwa agitation that they are seeing, they are not real. It will not happen. These Igbo people and Yoruba people, what they have done is to use the injustice, the insecurity that is in Nigeria politics today to get our people emotionally and start narrating, rewriting original history of Benin and changing many things there, inserting it into the internet. So when you are challenging them, the first thing they tell you, they say, go to Google, because they know that Google is a word of lie. That is why when you are writing exam, when you use Google to write your exam, you are going to fail. A lot of things that are inserted into Google today are not really correct, because these people, these fraudulent people, are also the ones who control Google. So the truth of the matter is that the Yoruba people who do not know where they come from, who claim that Oduduwa fell from the sky, and the Biafra people who do not also know where they come from, who traces their ancestry to Israel, they understand that the Benin people are so proud. They understand that the Benin people has a robust history that is realistic, that whenever we are narrating our history, we have evidence to back up our history. We have dates and evidence to back up our history. But what they are having is only articles that do not have evidence that they are having, backdated histories that do not have evidence. When you read someone's article, no matter how constructed that article seems to be, you should not believe that article if it does not. There's no Benin history that do not have articles, that do not have realistic proof. You see, in the world at large today, we have two greatest wars, two longest wars in the world. And Benin wars, earthwork that was done with human hands, is larger than any other one in the world, followed by that of China. It is evidently proven that in this region of Africa where we are today, there was no structured monarchical pattern of governance. It was only the Benin that was met when the British came. It is not in any Africa history that it was the Oduduwa who fought war with the British people. It was not the Oduduwa that fought war with the British, because they were not having kingdom. Where there is no kingdom, what do you want to fight there? It was not the Igbo people that fought war with the Biafra. It was the Benin people, with the British. It was the Benin people, because we have a structured country. We have a structured empire that was governed by our Obas. And when they came, they met civilization, they met education, our own African education that has been bastardized and be reduced to nothing with the Western religion and Western education. Just as the Egyptians had their education in the early days, far back more than 26,000 years ago. The narrative of the Bible that they brought to us, they only told us that human existence started 6,000 years ago. But human has been existing more than 26,000 years on earth. They told us that all humanity started from Adam and Eve. But scientists has always proven them wrong. Human existence here on earth do not start 6,000 years ago. It started far back more than 26,000 years ago. You understand? So they brought all this their custom, all this their religion, all this their democracy, all this their military regime to come and demonize and bastardize our history. That is why a lot of people today who are not aware about Africa history, because Africa history is not inserted in the curriculum that is brought to us. It's not inserted in the curriculum that is brought to us. Africa history is not taught in school. It is their history that is taught in school. Islam and Christian religion, CROK. So when you are left alone with CROK knowledge, Christian religion, when you are left with ISM religion, Islamic religion, and you are not taught African history, why African history is not inserted into the curriculum that was brought, the Western education curriculum that we are engaging ourselves in today in Africa, it is because they know fully well, immediately you understand your history, you will go away with their history, you will do away with their history. In short, you will want to say, we do not want your Western education anymore. We want to go back to our education. We had education. When they came to Benin, they met us with structured education. We had education. We were educated in our African way. Because you have Western religion does not mean you are the most intelligent person. Because you are academically intelligent, academically, they are academics. Because you know all this does not mean you are intelligent. Our senators, our governors, our presidents, they all are academic experts, but they are foolish. All African people all African presidents, they all are academic experts. They are academic excellence, but they are foolish. Why are they foolish? I call them graduate illiterates. They are foolish because if you are wise, you should know that we should not have foreign reserve outside our continent. If you are wise, you should know that we should have united Africa, where our dialect will be spoken, not English language. If you are wise, you will fight for Africa history to be taught in school. So because you have academic excellence, paper education does not mean you are intelligent. Because you know how to read and write English does not mean you are intelligent. You are only an illiterate who has passes through Western education. So it is high time for us to begin to say, no, let us do away with all this. This is what we should be calling for, what I call African emancipation. We should emancipate, come out for real. Come out for real. Because when these people who came to Benin territory, they met us in rubber production, or a lot of production. We were already producing cup. It is in their museum. The best cup that was produced, the best jug, it is jug. You see it in their museum today. It is in British Museum. We have it here in Germany Museum, in France. We are already producing cup. They did not teach us how to produce cup. We already have clothes. We have a woman who, you see her grave, she is now deified in Benin. Who you see her grave there in Ring Road, who was trading. Her trade was clothing. She was selling clothes. We were already producing clothes. In other words, before the white man's arrival, we were not wearing leaves. We were wearing cloth material made by Benin people. You understand? They came, they saw that we are already producing rubber. They saw that we know how to take our baths. Most of our historical narrative are crested on the wall and on stones. They saw that we already have shelter over us. If we were left alone, the civilization that they are having today, our own would have been superb. They saw that we are having doctors, which we call herbalists. Herbalists are doctors who treat people with herbs. But today, this herbalist has been bastardized, has been demonized, has been called witches and wizards. So we must go back to our custom, our religion, and stop telling us asking us where we came from. Have you ever asked the German people where they come from? Have you ever asked the British people where they come from? Have you ever asked the Israelites where they come from? The Israelites, the place where they are occupying today, that is not their land. They migrated there. They are immigrants. But we are aboriginals. We do not migrate. We are not tracing our ancestry. We are not looking for where we come from. But the Ododuwa, they have been looking for where they come from because they are the lost sheep. They are the lost sheep. The Biafra people, they have been looking for where they come from. So can't you see how low they are in their intelligence? Can't you see that they are not wise? They have belittled themselves. They've belittled themselves by reason of struggle for supremacy. They think when they trace their ancestry to Saudi Arabia, then they will be praised. They think when they trace their ancestry to Saudi Arabia, they will be praised, and they will be evaluated. Because these black people, they are so foolish. They believe once you see a white man, you have seen God. Because that is the narrative that they brought to them, that their Messiah is a white man. All the angels, they are white people. All the angels, they are white people, but the black man is a devil. So this is it. Our problem is not really us. Our problem is we have been programmed to hate ourselves. We have been programmed to fight ourselves. We have been programmed to see ourselves as one who is going to hellfire. We have been programmed to see ourselves, if we are into our custom and into our tradition, we are going to hellfire because we are serving another God, because the book that was brought to us told us that thou shalt not worship any other God. You see? Ogbonna, Jaja. Igbos are aboriginals, the center of human despair. You might be right. That you have to go and lecture your people. You have to go and lecture your people. Tell your people, thank God you are hearing this word from me now. Ever since I've been seeing you on my posts trying to win arguments with articles that has no proof. Ogbonna, Jaja. If you think you people are intelligent, you never knew that black people are aboriginals. You heard the word from me, now you are not saying Igbos are aboriginals. When your supreme leader trace your ancestry to Jew, how can you be aboriginal when your ancestry is traced to another mass land? You are not aboriginals. You are only stealing my words. You are not aboriginals. You are strangers. That is why you are called Sunka. You are strangers. You are not aboriginals. We are the aboriginals. Our monarch that you see, it is not, the monarch is different from the monarchy. The monarch is the throne. The monarchy is the people. That monarch is 2,057 years old now, that it has been in practice. That monarch, the monarchical pattern of governance of Benin people is 2,057 years old now. Do you people have any monarchical pattern of governance? Do you people have any throne that is up to 1,000 years, that is well known in the world, apart from articles that are written without no proof? You do not have any monarchical pattern of governance. The people, our people, the monarchy is more than 20,000 years old, as far as your brain can imagine. But the monarch is 2,057 years old, even older than the Bible. So you are not telling me, because you heard the word from me, you are not telling me that you are the aboriginals. With all your gra that you have been doing, coming on my post to come and write rubbish. Didn't you people have been looking for where you came from? How can aboriginals be looking for where they came from? Or don't you know the meaning of aborigine? We have where we call Okwahe in Benin. We have what we call Okwahe in Benin. If you want to know more about our history, you have to humble yourself and learn, and we will teach you what is Okwahe. That is why we always say Edo or Isiagmo. We have never for once say we want to go and trace our ancestry outside Africa. A lot of people know, even if you people are rewriting your history today, large part of Igbo people, they are from Cameroon. Cameroonian people make on the year Igbo people. They are you people are the mother of Igbo. They migrated from you. They are Biafra people. So because they are always fighting for supremacy, they don't want to succumb themselves to their homeland. They don't want to succumb themselves to their own land. They are claiming, they are writing articles backdating their history. They are backdating their history. But when you check museums, the old museums in the world, you will not find any Igbo monarch that is as old as 1,000 years old. You won't. Same thing as the Yoruba people. You won't. We are not saying this to denigrate them or to ride over them as though as maybe we want to say we are the supreme. You know why we are speaking up now? We have never spoken all this. We don't give a shit of all this before. We only know, we are only saying, let us live in harmony. Let us live in harmony. We are not the one who went into the internet and rate us. They are the one who has been rating us. They are the one who has been dragging us and rewriting our histories. That is why you now see us speaking. We've never come out to say Oba of Benin is greater than Olu of Wari, or everybody know, if you see a lion, you already know a lion. We've never come out to say Oba of Benin is number one in all the king. But the people who are fighting for supremacy, they are arrogating what is not theirs to themselves. That is why they are writing without no evidence, realistic evidence. Without no realistic evidence. Nnamdi Kanu, who is a tout and a twat, just heard that lost soul who called himself Murphy Face, who is fighting for his own interest, pick up Igodo history and started narrating it from there. Don't you know that